Yeah, get us guys who've been in jail for at least 4 years innocently.
That's
You're
what
right.
we need.
You get Ryan Sheckler if you want from the life of
Mother
Ryan.
said that he passed away.
You didn't ask about the titty on the glass, though.
No, we didn't get to a lot. We should have had him for longer.
Shit! I was listening to that, and I go, who is going to ask the titty on the glass? I thought it was Norton going to do it.
Going on with the
We had so much more to talk to him about. We should have had him for longer.
And speaking of Billy,
Bill Burr in studio.
A guy in a prison of his own kind,
yes. Bill Burr,
What's going on?
welcome.
How are you?
Very
Bill?
good, very good,
Thank you
sir.
for taking me last second.
But you flew in to do
Always
Letterman, but you got
welcome.
bumped because of Joan Rivers, and now you got to fly back to L.A.?
It was going to go Joan Rivers, me, and then, what's his face there? Steve Winwood.
Oh, Steve Winwood.
Steve Winwood.
Yeah,
When did you find out you were bumped?
How about they bump Steve Winwood
Yeah.
for you?
Fuck.
Enough with
that
Steve
legend
Winwood.
who sold out stadiums
enough.
for 30 years?
Enough.
So I got there.
I'm trying to help you out,
You
Bill.
might take on motherhood. No, it's one of those things. Joan Rivers was killing.
Yeah.
She was hilarious, and they were talking about the whole when Carson just stopped talking to her.
Wow.
Like evidently
Oh, wow,
when
yeah,
she
okay.
went up against him, he never talked to her again ever.
Never.
Like, not even like on his deathbed. Be like,
That's it.
maybe I overreacted. It was over. So it was compelling.
She
to
called.
listen to.
She called. I think Johnny to say like, "I'm sorry, your son died when his son was killed."
Yeah.
No response, but he was a motherfucker, man.
Yeah, she said when he called up, be like, "Yeah, listen, I'm kind of doing a show that's going up against yours, but you are the king." Wham!
Click.
Hung up. She called him back. He hung up on her again,
Wow.
and that was it.
Never again.
Never again. That's that old school pre Dr. Phil.
Yeah.
How did that make you feel, Johnny Carson? Like there's none of that.
No, click, fuck you.
Cunt, click, goodbye.
Oh, that is old school showbiz, too.
Oh, yeah.
Hold a grudge forever.
I got to see that documentary.
Dude, you're better off not following that, though. Who wants to follow such? Because she's a legend. She's funny, talking about something that we all know. You don't want to follow that, man. Probably better off on
Yeah,
another
fuck her.
episode. Oh, she's great,
She
man.
look like Mickey Rourke. I hear old stupid stories.
He really is fucked
Dude,
up.
she's the vicious. She's
That's
the
just like-
edgiest
this
I've
is
ever
like
seen
him
in
and
comic,
his
too.
dick dumb Rickles yesterday. That stunk to high. I wanted to kick the TV with that stupid Don
was-
Rickles.
No, it's good.
Bad.
Hey,
No,
hockey puck.
no, what we
Hey,
saw
it's
there. I
no,
understand.
But that's what Jimmy was showing us that clip saying that Don
I never
Rickles
got
killed.
hockey
It
puck.
stunk.
He did kill.
Hey, look at you, you fucking bully. Like, I'm gonna kick him in his fucking prostate. That fucking
You're not a
Hey,
Don
no,
Rickles
Indian
fan?
douche. I love Don Rickles, but that particular clip.
That was a typical set.
He
though,
looked
from
at the
him.
guy. He looked at the music director at one point. He goes, "Hey, the doctor called. You died an hour ago." It was fucking funny, man.
I
That
don't
was
like
funny.
his love for Borscht Belt.
I don't love them.
Loves Borscht
I don't.
belts.
No, I don't. I don't love those guys. I
Or
respect
some of the
them.
Borscht Belt comics.
Oh, Buddy
Shecky.
Hackett did, which Jay
Buddy
Moore
Hackett's
loves.
funny.
Buddy Hackett. They're all funny.
I like the Buddy.
Yeah.
Hackett.
Here's what I love about that age. The one thing, not the 50 things, but my favorite is the whole what we don't have now. I think all of us have a sense where we could be as funny as them in the future with television. Is that camaraderie? It's the Dean Martin roast,
Right,
and you
right.
knew they fucking knew each other and they loved each other, and it's like that impressed. But when you see fucking that fucking commemoration or whatever the fuck that was, I'm sitting there like, and somebody turned it off because we all
wasn't-
felt
No,
it.
you
It
didn't
wasn't
watch the whole
vintage
Stuff, or was he like
It was
80?
a great example. You didn't watch the whole thing. I'm telling you, I watched the whole thing. As a comedian, the magnitude of the gig. It was Reagan's inaugural.
Fair enough.
It was 6,000 people or whatever. Reagan and Nancy are there. It's all of Washington. And Rickles just went on and was Rickles. But to watch him do it in that setting, it was impressive as a comedian. The magnitude of that gig for a comic.
I'll give you that.
And then you watch the whole
Put it
thing.
in context is I like it in context.
That's what was impressive
But
about
he
it.
didn't put it in context yesterday. He said, this is phenomenal.
No, but I
It just
didn't-
didn't go over well just on
Of
the radio.
course not. But I even said you shouldn't play it on radio. I said you shouldn't. It wouldn't work on radio. Just Google it when you get home, and when you watch him working, it was Ronald Reagan. I mean, I know they knew each other, but he's an old man.
What he's saying is, I have to agree with it. But I'm just saying that sometimes you get caught up in stuff of the greatness of old.
Right.
All I know is
Joan Rivers is a great, but it's just like,
I was sitting waiting for a funny moment.
Dude, when she called
never came.
when she called Brigitte Nielsen a cunt on her own show, when she had the internet,
great.
Joan Rivers is the most vicious comic ever.
John Rickles trashed Ed Sullivan on his own show. Did you ever see that clip?
Genius.
Was that it for him?
He's going, Ed, I love you. You're beautiful, but get your teeth scraped. Ed Sullivan had these Austin Powers teeth, so you see him smiling like he's trying to be a good sport, but you see he's livid. And I think he knew he was never coming back, so he just went off. I think it was something like Ed Sullivan's wife was in the front row, and they go, don't make fun of her, and he couldn't not, so he made fun of her, and then he goes, sorry, I love you, Ed, you're beautiful, but get your teeth scraped. And then he handed him the microphone, kissed him on the cheek, and walked off.
That was the last you ever
I gotta
saw
see
them.
this now.
Don Rickles is amazing. These people, some should be. Look, Roger Cable is better than fucking Rich Little. I want somebody to stop putting Rich Little. It's this.
Rich Little.
After a while, you go, when is somebody going to say Rich Little is maybe the worst?
Carson in his tuxedo. He came out. You all remember as a kid going, "Oh, look, he's doing this."
We've done the bit, though. Patrice is absolutely right. His impressions have always sucked. We just didn't realize. We just never realized.
Rich Little did he did a great Carson and a few great ones, but he did one time a Pink Panther. His Pink Panther was so
let's
bad.
get these clips.
Dude, it made me uncomfortable.
He thought Richard Nixon was always going to be funny. He was like doing Nixon in 1990. I'm not a crook. Well, I'm not a crook. Like doing like college gigs.
Dumb Johnny Carson he would do.
Take Monday off.
What?
Yeah, Leno's been in the seat 15 years. He's still doing his Johnny.
Drop kick him when he sees him.
How about you work on your Jay Leno impression? You fucking out of touch.
He's doing a prom gig. Mammy, how I love you, mammy. Just like
Kids are just confused.
Diamonds are a girl's best friend. You fucking suck.
Let's get the clips. We need someone on the machine because I got to see the Ed Sullivan thing.
Doodle dandy.
You dirty rat. You dirty rat. You killed my brother.
And there's 18-year-olds in the audience. That's great.
Frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn.
The great Rich Little, ladies and gentlemen. Let's give it up for him.
He's doing fucking SUNY Delhi. Who is that motherfucker?
He's desperately trying to be contemporary.
All right.
If DMX was in Gone with the Wind, it was a little bit like
And he
this.
still turns around and then becomes the
person.
I'll
tell you, you know what's a bad one?
Up your nose with a rubber hose.
No, you know what's still a really bad one is Robin Williams, Jack Nicholson at the Oscars every other year. Anytime he's bombing, he does this really bad. Just I don't know. It's almost as bad as me presenting what he does at the Oscars.
What's he do? I don't.
Wait, Danny's in here.
Danny, could you find
what
any
clip? The Rich Little. What was
doing the Pink Panther?
Oh, the Pink
Dude,
Panther.
it went on for too long, and he put the jacket on, and there was the music like ba-doom, ba-doom. It was like, all right.
I'm so glad we're giving
It
him
was
a
fucking
beating.
humiliating.
I'm so glad we're giving him a beating.
I am too old myself.
Dude, he would go like, and then I must solve the crime, and you're like, you don't sound like him. He doesn't talk like that.
He only sounded like two guys out of his 100 impressions.
Dude, but he wouldn't stop doing it. It was like, how long are you going to be him?
Oh, don't find it. I don't even want to see it.
as we need to do it.
Do we know which one it is? Any of these clips look familiar?
Simon Sorry, girls.
That's like when Billy Crystal does the fucking black guy.
The black jazz guy.
After Katrina, a Buddha da boo booty doo, I lost my favorite trumpet. Can you dig it? I knew you could. La boo da doo dee da. And where was Mr. Bush when we all needed the help that we shut up? And it goes on forever. Yeah. Woo woo.
Oh, he thinks he's doing Mudbone.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, can we find the Ed Sullivan? Not Ed Sullivan. The Ed McMahon clip. That one might be easier to find.
Can you stop it? I wish you would.
Ed McMahon and Don Rickles. Yeah.
There's no Rich Little. We can't find that one, huh?
Can't find it yet.
gotta be Rich
down the
Little
hall.
clip.
He probably got
take a look
40
for it.
people trying to take his horse shit off
Dude,
the
it's
internet.
so
All right, here we
bad.
go. Is this the one, Bill?
I'm dying to see how bad that is. This is a Carson clip.
Don Rickles.
Oh, come on, man. You can't. This is classic.
This is classic. I'm just going with the music. I like it. This is old school. Yeah. Good.
And Johnny was a funny fucker too, man.
Hilarious.
Yeah. Look when you stood a mighty Carson Art
frog
players.
fungus. Sorry, I didn't have time to tidy up here. No, it's okay. Jews don't work zoos. Ever seen a Jewish lion tamer? Never. You never hear Lou Lipschitz in a cage with a tiger. We've seen him in a cage, but that's another story.
Oh,
anyway.
A little Holocaust
John,
guy?
Oh,
he's-
sometime
it's been a long time.
Yeah, well, you've been busy with other things.
That's
And I heard the other party's story, and well, I'm going to help her get all we can get.
By the way, to make fun of Carson about his divorce on the show.
Yeah, man, come on, dude. Play my premium blend from 10 years ago. It's going to be brutal. What's up with
No,
Chris
it's
Cross?
funny actually. No, dude, I mean, it's fucking funny. I think to actually.
No, we're in. We're
Dude,
all
the
in.
you're in.
balls,
Okay,
the
all right, we're
balls
all
to
in.
do that. The balls to sit there and make fun of his divorce to his face. Nobody would make fun of Johnny's
Obviously,
divorce.
Yes, obviously the material's dated, but you could appreciate
Right,
what the
it's
fuck he was
funny.
doing at the
Right,
time.
right, right,
It's
right.
Oh,
funny.
I thought we were going to look at what's his face doing the Pink Panther.
I wanted
I'm
to
trying
see
to find that, but I want to see the Ed McMahon.
The thing about Don Rickles too, he was righteously that. That's what is the best thing. But he's just righteously a fucking whatever he's doing now.
Right. Was that at the end of the clip, Bill? Because maybe we could move forward and get to him.
Oh, I didn't bring this up. This one wasn't me.
Who brought up the Ed
I
McMahon?
don't know.
Because you see what I think Danny just decided to put Don Rickles on.
No, we were talking about Don.
No, we was talking about Rich Little, and he was looking for Rich
But
Little.
we're also talking about
and
how
just
Don
clicked
Rickles beat
Don
the shit out
Rickles.
of Ed McMahon, who brought it up on the show.
I guess you just did.
I didn't know shit about this.
Opie, why did you bring
The
this up?
scraping of the teeth.
That's Ed
Oh, that's
Sullivan.
Ed Sullivan.
But you see what he's doing on
fuck.
what you call, and again, I love Chris Rock. I talk shit about it's fun, but everybody was jerking off Chris Rock, just alluding to Letterman in his situation.
Right.
And Rickles is just
Yeah,
digging
talking
in
about
his
the
ass.
divorce.
Yeah.
You know what I
Go
mean?
right at it.
So you
Johnny's
just go.
just-
You see how far we've kind of. What's irreverent is just he's just like, you fuck. I'm gonna help her get money.
And Johnny was getting fucked in the ass by his ex-wife. Oh my God!
You know, and it's just
All
like
that Tonight Show money.
what's edgy now is so like really did you just do something?
Do you understand that Reagan thing? He fucking did a black joke right up front. You don't see that anymore. No one's doing racial humor.
it
Jimmy's
was
still trying to
Webster,
sell it. Jimmy's
was
still
Will
trying to sell
Webster.
it.
That fucking thing stunk. Because I'm gonna tell you why.
Jimmy's trying to sell it.
It's the context. Now that he says the context, we can all have watched it with no. But Jimmy said it with this heartfelt love in his heart for Don. Dude, put this on, and the tear in his left eye, and it's like this stinks.
But I didn't say put it on. It wouldn't be. I said Google it and
Hockey
watch it.
puck.
It's 5 minutes. Yeah, I didn't like hockey puck either.
Call him hockey.
But they
puck.
couldn't curse back then. You couldn't say douchebag or
Right.
you had a certain limitation that you couldn't. You know, they weren't PC, but you couldn't allude to sex.
Well,
Stupid.
I want to
I'm
thank
gonna
Eric.
go down swinging.
I can't believe we
He
can't
really
find
talking
any
about.
Rich
He was
Little.
talking about Hulk Hogan. His story about Don Rickles is on that last Hulk Hogan hand.
Oh, yeah,
That's
yeah.
going up before he shakes his finger and he's going to get up.
There isn't one Rich Little fucking impression on
Wait,
this
wait,
goddamn
wait! I got
YouTube.
something. Eric T. Go to richlittle.com/voices for the douche chills.
Yeah.
All right, we can go right
Here's
there.
something.
Rich Little.
All right, this is on Letterman.
Hold on. Pause this.
Hold on to your balls, people.
What percentage of voices are going to be accurate?
Zero.
No, you got to give him maybe
wait,
one.
wait,
Who's he gonna
Carol
do?
Channing.
Who's he gonna do?
He's going to.
He'll do Reagan. He'll do Reagan well. He'll do
Reagan? What
Nixon
year is
well.
this?
No,
First of
I'm
all,
saying this.
everyone does Reagan.
All right, hold on.
There's no one who doesn't do Reagan at this point.
Archie and Edith Bunker.
There you go.
It's gonna kill.
All right, hold on.
He's gonna sing the theme song.
What year is this?
That's what I'm trying to get at. It's 4 years ago, so you got to put
Only
it in context.
4 years ago?
So, what impressions would he do 4 years
He's
ago?
going to try to do some modern ones.
That's what I'm saying.
He'll try Bush.
He'll try George Bush.
Or
No.
Clinton.
I guarantee he won't try Bush.
He'll try Clinton.
He will do Bush after he does. Hold on.
He's not talented enough to
He
do
will
Bush.
do Bush after he does fucking Nixon and Reagan.
That never stops
Here's
him.
what
He's
he'll
not
do. Let's
talented
make
enough
some.
to
Let's
do
pay
Bush.
some money.
$20
Here's what
right
he'll
now.
do.
He'll have.
He'll say Bush. He'll allude to Bush and say Bush is not anything like the old presidents.
Right.
When I came
He's
up,
gotta
it
get back
was
to
Nixon.
the old presidents. I'm telling you, he's doing Nixon and Reagan and a little Bush.
He looks skinnier, though.
I
He
bet
lost weight.
Nixon's giving Bush some advice.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't be a crook.
All presidents are giving Bush advice.
Yeah, we got it. What else? What else?
I bet he does Bush, though.
What else?
I bet he
I
does
say Clinton. He
Bush.
was
I
a
bet he
Clinton.
doesn't do. How much? I
Bill
got.
Clinton.
No,
You
I got $20 that he does George
you know what?
Bush.
I'm not a gambler, but I will put. I put
Dude,
10.
he definitely
I
does.
put 10.
He definitely does a little Bush.
I
bet
say,
he doesn't do Bush.
I say Clinton because Clinton's an easier impression
But he's
to
going to do a lot of old presidents to get
You
to a
got
little
look,
Bush.
Put your money up, motherfucker. Shut the fuck up and put your $10. I bet he doesn't do Bush.
He does fucking Bush.
I bet he doesn't.
What
do
else does he do in
Give
this?
me the 10, I'll give you 20, and we're set.
boy.
All right, good. We're
We're
in
all
there.
set. Whoever
You in?
fucking...
No, I don't care if he
Second-
does Bush.
The second he does George W., I am fucking grabbing that 20, motherfucker.
I'll put it in your reach. I'll let it down because he's not going to do fucking.
Wait, what
Got him.
actors will he do?
am I
He'll do
in?
Nicholson.
$10. He won't do Bush.
Don't do Nicholson.
Dude,
He's not.
It's 4 years
relevant
ago.
enough
Clint
to
Eastwood.
do Bush.
Yeah,
doing
Eastwood.
But he
Bush.
thinks
Clint
he
Eastwood.
has to.
he's doing Bush.
He's going to think
Patrice,
he's
Clint
got to
Eastwood.
do it.
Because Clint Eastwood has been from back
Directing.
in the day, and now he's still around.
Dude, he's done every standing president impression at
He's
the time the
doing
president was in there.
Bush.
Everyone.
You lost your money.
No,
had to
it's
do
there.
Bush.
I'm really
Hey,
confident he won't do
Bush.
Bush.
Hey, we're in.
He'll do Dana Carvey's
We're
church
in on
lady.
this together. Make sure I get a fucking 5 out of that.
Deserves something.
Halves and halves.
Well, I got my money
Your
down
10's
over
there?
here. Yes.
Okay, it's the
He's
10,
doing
2
Bush.
10s. Let's
You're
do
covering
it.
it?
Let's
All right,
fucking do it. There's no way.
Hold
he's
on.
doing
What
Bush.
else is he doing? What else would he do?
4 years ago, 2004.
2006.
No, 2006.
Lucille Ball.
Jesus
He'll do
Christ, I'm
Lucille Ball.
finished.
Christ, I'm finished.
Lucille Ball.
Lucille Ball.
Would it?
Oh, Lucy. That was from 1952, ladies and gentlemen.
Wouldn't it be funny if he did all barbaric impressions? Like this is these are the Yates children. Completely career-ending moments.
This is the,
Ed
AIDS,
Sullivan.
the African AIDS fly. Whoa.
Lacey Peterson, ladies and
He'll
gentlemen.
do Carson.
Ed Sullivan.
Yeah,
He'll do
he'll do-
Sullivan.
he'll do-
Sullivan, because he's in Sullivan Theater. Absolutely, I agree with that.
You remember this theater?
And he'll do Carson.
So he'll do a
Really,
Sullivan
really
Carson
big
thing.
shoe.
You're right.
And Johnny.
He will not do George Bush.
You're right. You're
I
right.
think he's
This
going
is
to
the
be
money.
hilarious. I think he's going to kill it.
All right, let's just go with it. Here we go.
He looks young, actually.
No, he doesn't.
Looks good. Yeah.
Looks like Todd Glass.
We got money on a fucking Rich Little act.
Regis, who is Dean Martin?
Letterman.
You know, I've been doing impressions for a long time.
Have you?
And I think the key to staying on top is to keep your act fresh, to come up with new
Now,
people all the
pause.
Pause this.
Call himself out.
He's going to make fun of himself and do old ones.
And do old ones. Is that what, because
I have not done that.
he'll say something like, I have not done
This
that.
is
You're right.
Burt Lancaster. If he would be raped,
Patrice's like, come on, motherfucker.
Burt Lancaster,
I want that money, man.
if Spiro Agnew. All right.
Spiro Agnew.
Done, man. You're so done.
He's calling himself out, but he's not going to do new ones. All right.
Nelson Rockefeller.
You could be right, dear Jim.
Making
You
fun
could
of
be
himself.
right.
Nope.
Go ahead.
like Dr. Phil.
I know that you know that I know that you know. And if you knew that I knew that, then we both would know if we knew.
That's not bad. That's not bad.
I was wrong.
I'm gonna tell
That
you,
wasn't very
it
good.
stunk, and I'm gonna tell you
Thank
why.
It really
I'm gonna tell
did.
you why
It
I
really did.
fucking lost. Because he doesn't care that he stinks.
He doesn't care. He never has cared.
You're
that he
out.
stinks.
He's gonna do Bush.
You're out.
God damn it.
He's
Come
not.
on. Come on, we got
I mean, for just as bad as I thought it was going to be, I thought that was pretty good.
I have to agree.
You sound like fucking. What are we gonna do? Jimmy Stewart.
But the jokes were like, Phil goes nowhere.
Yeah, it doesn't. Nothing happens.
All right, here we go. Let's go.
It's a great opener.
What is he talking about?
Who's the president?
Now, I've done a lot of politicians.
Oh, shit.
I've done people like Bill Clinton,
I was right.
who wrote me a lot of great material,
That's horrible. It doesn't sound like him.
and George W. Bush.
There's my money, motherfucker.
Jesus, Patrice, he was like 30 seconds in.
God
damn!
Give me 5 of that. But I did submit.
You know what you are? You're something rich.
I did submit that he doesn't give a fuck that he stinks. Is why he does Bush.
Play that Bill Clinton
Play
again.
Clinton
That was
again.
dead on. And it was dead on.
Hold on. The Clinton was so.
He sounded more like Bill Burr.
And if you don't count the applause that he got when they introduced him, he went into Bush within like 30 fucking seconds of his act.
Fuck.
But the Clinton was
That's
so
why I don't gamble. That's
So
why I
wrong.
do not
It's
gamble.
so bad.
Clinton was terrible.
Let's hear his Clinton and into his Bush, because I don't think he does all that much Bush.
That's what I'm saying. Fuck.
I think you're right.
I did
He
Bill
had to
Clinton.
do it though. He does. Fuck.
You listen
he was
to
known
Darryl-
for doing politicians.
You listen to Daryl Hammond's Bill Clinton,
know,
you're like,
I
oh,
hear
that's
you,
how you do
Trace.
Clinton.
Yep.
What is he talking about? Now, I've done a lot of politicians over the years. I've done people like Bill Clinton, who wrote me a lot of great material.
That sounds nothing.
Sounds horrible.
No, that sounds
Bill
like Rich
Clinton.
Little just saying something with the name Bill Clinton on it.
With like a little laryngitis.
It's terrible.
Like
Indigestion.
Bill Clinton.
And when he's just talking, he sounds like Andy Rooney. Listen for the Andy Rooney.
Yeah, his voice is shot. If you're an impressionist and your voice comes out like this anyway, you're pretty much done. You're sunk.
And George W. Bush, I don't know why the American people are picking on me. I haven't done anything.
Not as bad as his
And it's
Clinton.
not as bad. He actually fuck. You know,
But
you
my
should have money
favorite.
there for some reason. You
bad
should
with this.
actually
Oh,
have.
his
You shouldn't
favorite.
be just picking your own money. There should be some money happening.
Yeah, I get.
It was a pot. Yeah.
I didn't know that somebody else was in on this fucking bet. I thought it was $10, $10. But
I yelled
if
like
you
80
wanna-
times
if
that
you
I've been
wanna
on this
five, then
fucking
someone's
guys,
got to make
guys,
some
guys,
change.
guys.
Oh, you know
I wanna
what?
see the
I'll
rest
tell
of
you what's
this.
fucking
I get
wrong.
15 of this because the 10
No,
has
no, no.
changed.
I tell you what was fucking up. I owe you 10.
Why?
I owe you $10.
Yeah, it's not just me and
I
against your
bet
fucking
you
10.
because you
so
guys bet the same thing against me, and I
okay.
owe
So
Opie
you owe
$10.
me fucking 10.
Hey,
Yeah.
I want to see the rest of this.
I do too, actually.
Oh, wait a minute,
That's
wait.
phenomenal.
Double or nothing? Does he
Hold
do
on, I
George
got another
Burns?
bet. I got another bet.
What? Maybe I might get in there.
He
Go ahead.
just said, he's done a lot of politicians over the years. He did that, and then he goes, but my favorite, and then we cut it off. Who's his favorite?
Oh, wow,
Nixon.
good bet.
Do you think it's either going to be Nixon or Ronald Reagan?
Nixon.
Nixon. He looks like
Dude.
Nixon.
No, it's going to go Reagan. He's going to be too afraid.
Shit, I
the
wanna
thing
bet-
that
I wanna
screwed
bet.
his career was
Now
he
you
kept
wanna
doing
bet?
Nixon.
I say
You want to
Nixon.
bet?
I'm fucking nervous.
And 10 on Nixon right here.
I got $10 on Ronald Reagan.
I got 10 on Nixon.
10 on Reagan.
I got 10 on Reagan.
Just put it all down there.
Now I'm scared.
No, I'm taking this.
Nixon.
Now whoever
Nixon.
wins gets that.
Come on,
Reagan,
baby.
Reagan.
I got
And you owe me
Reagan.
10, motherfucker.
I got Reagan. So if he does
I got
both, it's a
Reagan
push,
too,
right?
yeah.
Oh,
You know
wait, you're
what?
on
Oh,
Reagan?
this money's
I got
looking
Reagan.
good.
But now I'm getting
Bill's putting in
confused.
what? You put in 10?
10.
Reagan was
thought that
alive when he did this. That might have been a safer bet because Nixon was dead 4 years ago, I believe. Reagan's
And
easier to do.
And Reagan with
Nixon.
Alzheimer's is hilarious.
And it's more.
So fucking
You know
Nixon.
what? Fuck.
Reagan's more topical.
Nixon.
That's
So
interesting
Nixon.
because he had Alzheimer's. That might have been a bad fucking thing.
Yep.
Oh, maybe he wouldn't bring it up.
I say Nixon.
No, he's still got to do it. It's
This is Ronald Reagan, who's now shitting his pants.
God damn it!
Well, where did her tits go? Well,
I'm too nervous now.
I'm too nervous.
I'm too nervous.
All right, let's go. Nixon.
I think I'm.
Back it up a
I'm
little.
gonna
Back it up
agree
slightly.
with Bill though with
Nixon.
with Reagan. I'm
Nixon.
gonna say
Now
Reagan.
I really
Nixon.
can't recall.
Nixon.
Yeah. You see if all of a sudden he just started talking about fucking Honduras and everything. I remember everything, yes.
Nixon for the win. Let's roll.
Nixon.
Come on, Reagan.
Come on, Reagan. Come on, Reagan.
But my favorite politician by far was always Ronald Reagan.
Yes, motherfucker! Ronald fucking Reagan, bitch!
I knew it.
Thank you! Thank you!
Fuck. Patrice, give me my 10. I ran out of money.
Nice! I am fucking making a fortune on fucking Rich Little!
Where's my
money?
Yeah, but you owe me 10. Where's my 10?
Yeah, you owe him 10.
You get it from Patrice. He owes me 10.
You know what? Anthony probably just watched this. Piece of shit. You're a big Rich Little fan.
Thank you.
Give me a 10.
Yeah, thank you, sir.
So you transferred the 10. I owe you over the bill.
Yeah, we're even.
I know he watched it last night. They're going to take him in the back room. Look what they did to my hand, man.
You can take Rich Little or the hammer?
Fuck. Look at Anthony's really.
I am
really is happy.
nailing this. Ronald Reagan, please.
Shit. You said Nixon?
I did, and I switched to Reagan, but my original was Nixon.
When
so
he
Nixon.
started going, I'm like, he's going to say Richard Nixon.
Fuck.
And then it was Ronald Reagan. Oh, an upset right at the
Excuse me,
line.
I don't want to hear your process of winning. This is not a big victory. You guessed 1 out of 2 hack impressions. It was Iggy or Nicholson.
It was either going to be, it was either red or black. I mean,
I didn't like his emotional victory lap.
Of course. This is great. It is. It's just I want in. God damn it.
Right. Dude, I was nervous. Nobody cares.
Where's the fucking waitress? I want a bud. Budweiser, please.
Ronald Reagan.
Dealer's showing 10.
Motherfucker.
all right, let's roll this.
Fuck.
We got to get some more betting going now.
I know.
Well, let's listen closely. Might be able to find another one.
Yeah, we'll guess in his setups.
Oh, hold on, sorry.
He's doing this Reagan.
Well,
Who the hell are you?
That's a pretty fucking good
it's a perfect Reagan.
Gotta give him that.
You know, I had a pretty good career, considering the fact that I didn't even finish college. And a reporter over at the Times found out about this. And he asked me point blank. He said, Mr. President, were you a dropout? I said, what? He said, were you a dropout? I said, no, I was cesarean.
Not a bad joke.
Next setup, we got to guess
That
who
was
he's
a
going to do.
terrible fucking Reagan, though. He
Yeah,
did one
we
good
got to give
setup.
these guys a chance to win their money
It's
back,
the
all right?
setup.
He's got 4 minutes left in his bit.
Okay.
Here. What
You
other
gotta-
voices will he do?
Well,
Maybe
from
we
the
all pick a
setup.
voice. he's
From
gonna
the
do.
setup.
I like the setups better.
Let's hear if you have
but
a setup.
I think that's going to be obvious.
No, then he can
No,
do
because
what
if he said
President
something like
was.
my favorite entertainer, and then
Bam,
we
then
can
you got
fucking
stuff.
Okay.
These guys always did setups.
All right, we'll see.
Now, Andy Rooney of 60
Hold on.
Minutes.
Andy Rooney.
God, how did you not? You should have guessed that earlier, man. You said he sounded like him.
Yeah.
That's obviously that.
I'm trying to think of a bet for Andy Rooney.
Andy Rooney.
He will say, you ever notice?
He'll say, you ever notice? I'll bet he does something about pancreatic cancer.
Holy shit.
Andy Rooney. I'm telling you,
Yeah,
we
it's
should just
nothing.
go with voices he's still
You can
going to do.
survive lymph node, but pancreatic kills you. Why?
Wouldn't it be great if he was just really inappropriate? Like, here's Andy Rooney being raped by a gang of spics. What? What did he say?
There's an unclipped cock in my ass. That's a
No,
lot.
he wouldn't say. He'd be said by Ricky Ricardo.
You ever notice how foreskin will hold gonorrhea more than a cut cock? You ever notice that? You ever have guys fucking your mouth and bottom and yelling at each other in a foreign language?
Seems I remember nobody could put that on the internet.
Shit.
Should we try to guess like what other voice he'll do?
Yeah, because I don't know
Andy
if they're all going to
Rooney.
be like my favorite entertainer.
Walter Cronkite, maybe another news guy. He'll tie it
Well,
in.
we have to now.
Oh, I like that. I like news guy.
I like setups.
all right,
The setup.
I don't but we don't know if it's going to be set up.
I know, right?
I think the bit might
Then
be
first, what he does first.
Exactly. Everyone figures out a voice, and whoever's voice he
whoever's
does
first, like a horse race.
gets the money.
Damn, that's going to take long to think of.
Well, you just need a few
I
minutes.
gotta go Nicholson.
I'm going to go.
Fuck.
After Andy Rooney,
I'm going to go. Well, let's all do this. I'm going to go Tom Brokaw.
Wow.
I
You
say
are-
Cronkite.
You are fucking losing at
You're-
Tom
you're
Brokaw.
going for
Because
the-
Cronkite.
You're taking a long shot.
I'm trying to think of somebody contemporary that's easy to do.
he is trying
He's
to be
trying,
relevant,
but
but
his-
he's dipping in the
but his-
oldness.
Granddaughter could have tried to teach him in the town car ride
Exactly.
over.
This is Anderson Cooper.
I'm going Tom Brokaw.
Or Larry King.
$10.
Do we do Larry King?
Well, everyone come up with
Dude,
a
I
name.
say
I like
Cronkite.
Tom Brokaw.
Thank you, Bill.
Cronkite.
Thank you.
I'm gonna say Nicholson just because it's one of his benchmarks.
Next one?
All right.
No, not next one, but before
We're
any
saying
of the
next.
ones you're saying.
I think
okay.
he's going
See,
to
it's,
avoid
what,
him.
it's before what you're saying.
Okay.
So,
everyone just come up with a name, and if whoever gets.
Eddie Deason.
and how much is this bet? $5?
Let's go.
Because everyone's in.
Let's go 1,000.
We're doing Nicholson. No, he's doing.
You have 5 I could borrow.
Oh, Jesus Christ,
I'm so lame. I'm so lame. The only day I need money, I don't have it.
I say Cronkite.
You say Cronkite?
I do.
I'm saying Nicholson.
I'm saying Brokaw.
Before.
And who's he doing now?
This is Andy Rooney.
Andy Rooney.
So he's kind of, I think he's going to seg into other fucking news guys.
News guys, you think?
Yeah, I think so, man.
Who do you think, Bill?
Who's that guy who used to do the puppet with his thumb?
Senor Valentis.
Yeah, he's going to do him.
With Topo Gigio?
Topo Gigio. I'm going to piggyback. I'm going to go Tom Brokaw, too. I'm going Tom Brokaw, too.
Wait, that means you're going to split my money if I win.
No, I got nothing. All right, he's gonna do Pam Dauber. I don't have anybody.
No, I mean Jack Nicholson. You stole my brain when you said Jack Nicholson. Now I don't know what to even say.
Come up with one.
Yeah, but where'd you hide it inside something small? I bet.
Do you want Nicholson? I'll give you Nicholson. I'll give you Nicholson because I'm changing mine.
Oh shit!
I'm not going to take Nicholson. I don't want Nicholson. It's just that here's what. 2004. I'm trying to think of
6.
Jesus, I'm sorry. 2006
might make a difference. I don't know. Maybe
2006 is what?
That's what you have to. That's why
he's
going to
do Homer Simpson to get the kids. Homer Simpson.
All right, Bill Burr's got Homer Simpson.
There we go. I got Homer Simpson.
That's strong.
That is a good one.
Strong.
I'm taking Nicholson.
He needs a bit to bring him back to the kids.
What was a big movie in 06?
That's what you got to figure out on your own.
Yeah, can't be doing any research.
Don't do any research. And Patrice, what do you got? Is it $5 a man, $10? What are we doing?
I'll put in 10.
And if he does a setup here, then we could do some side betting as well.
We'll do $10. Here it is. I think I say Nicholson before any of the ones you guys said.
Okay.
And that's what we got. You got Homer before any of the ones we said.
I say we play this tape before the listeners fall asleep.
Yeah.
At this
Ready?
point.
Yeah.
No, I think they're in.
Ready? Ready?
They're in on this one.
I say Cronkite.
Fucking Don Corleone.
Don Corleone.
He'll do fucking Marlon Brando.
Motherfucker.
I like that.
All right.
That one stinks.
This is a winner takes all.
I have to wait. Give me a 10 back. This is.
Hey,
but what about my 2 5s? No, they learn fast.
All right, now how does this work?
I'm doing an impression.
Because he might do 2. 2 people might be right, so that's the first guy's right.
First guy.
Nothing. It's all or nothing.
It's all or nothing. Right. It's whatever impression comes up first, and if it goes to the end without it, but it won't, he will do one of these fucking
my
people.
10's coming.
How is there $42 in there? How dumb are we? $10
These
each.
motherfucking crooks.
My 10's coming, so it'll be 50
I put my
to the
5.
winner.
There was. If we're going 5.
I put a 5 and 5
yeah, it's all
singles
5s. Yeah.
10.
Oh,
No, we're going 10.
I took a 5 and put a 10 in.
I put 5 and 5 singles, so yeah.
$35 there.
Wait,
Patrice, we're doing 10 each.
Yeah, we're doing 10 each.
Yeah.
Oh, we're doing 10 each?
Oh, no, 5 each.
10.
10.
Wow.
10?
We're doing
Patrice
10.
really doesn't like to gamble.
I know.
He's trying to lower the minimum.
But Patrice is already in.
Here's
You're
my
in
10.
deep already.
Yeah.
Is that Kenny?
Borrow.
Kenny,
he's got to borrow money.
betting today.
Kenny's bankrolling
Here's my
Opie. Kenny's bankrolling Opie.
It's my fucking 10.
All right, Danny, you wrote everything down, right?
All right, yeah,
So
set this up, Danny.
What do we have?
Let Danny set this up.
All right. Well, so the person to win this pot will be the one to have the next impression that Rich Little does.
Yes.
Before
any
so it
of
doesn't
the other
matter.
ones.
If he does 2, whatever the first one is the winner.
Okay.
Ope has Tom Brokaw and has Jack Nicholson. Jim has Walter Cronkite. Patrice has Marlon Brando as Don Corleone. And Bill has Homer Simpson.
Or can I have Marlon Brando as any character? Will you at least give me that?
Marlon Brando.
He might go Stellar, too.
Yeah, you could go Marlon Brando.
Okay.
Listen, you know what? I purposely didn't look at the phones. One was an obvious choice. Schwarzenegger. Motherfucker. And I'm saying it now because everyone's bets are in. He won't. That's a big one.
Fuck!
In 2006, that's a huge
And
one.
he's governor.
And he's
big
governor!
one. That's a big one.
He's the governor.
So who said? What did you change your bet?
No, I'm just saying.
You can't.
No.
Oh, you're reading the fucking thing?
No,
Fuck that.
you didn't hear me. I just said I didn't read on purpose, and now I'm doing it for the holy shit moment that we just got.
All right, we're
No
all
one
in.
got Schwarzenegger.
We're all
No,
in.
I got Brokaw. Danny said it.
I say it's going to be the assassination of Anwar Sadat.
All right, let's roll.
Here we go. Come on.
Or an arrow.
Oh, we need volume. Volume.
Oh, sorry.
Saddam Hussein.
Hopefully the future. And he's always asking questions. A little annoying at times, but always asking questions.
Andy Rooney.
Here's a few things that bother me.
That's dead on.
Why do they sterilize needles for lethal injection?
Pause. If he said, because only fags are getting AIDS, if you know anything about it. And a bunch of dope users, who cares if they're dead?
Seems I remember you could fuck a man in the ass without dying.
I like Bill Burr's Andy Rooney.
No, he starts off
It's
high.
the end of the. I was just going to say.
Seems I remember.
Yeah, Bill does the end of the Andy Rooney thing.
All right, let's roll. Come on.
Why did kamikaze pilots wear helmets? I don't understand that at all. Here's something else. If an asp in the grass is a snake, then why is a grasp in the ass a goose? I don't get that at all.
Move on.
Come on.
Here we go. Roll the dice.
Come on, Nick.
If you choke a Smurf, what color would he turn?
Enough about the Andy Rooney.
See some money here. Come on.
Move on. Please move on.
If you OD on Viagra, how would they get the coffin lid closed?
Boner joke. No one said Nixon, though, huh? You might pull
These
a
are
Nixon
things
out.
to think about. They really are.
All right, here we go.
Nixon killed his
Now,
career.
Johnny Carson.
There you go, Carson.
You know,
We're
a
all
lot of people
always.
think that Johnny Carson came easy
How
for
did we
me.
miss
This is
the
not
Carson?
true.
No one picked
At first, I had trouble doing Johnny Carson. This is back in the 70s. And then one day, I was out at the San Diego Zoo, and I was looking at the ostriches. And I suddenly realized that's how to do Johnny Carson. Think of an ostrich.
Very physical comedy we're watching out here. Very physical comedy. Translates well. You might close with Carson. Jesus, come on.
Come on.
Quiet, please. A home run and a triple. A first baseman's glove, a catcher's glove, and Dolly Parton.
Oh. Dolly Parton. Oh, he is good.
This was an actual joke from 1973 on the Tonight Show.
Yes.
Dolly Parton.
Named 2 big hits, 2 big Mets.
Oh, we only got a tie.
Thank you very much.
Oh, shit. We all split pot. I hate the split pot.
And no one picked Carson. Now, his voice has changed, too. It's like, his Carson was amazing, but his voice is like, there's certain
it's all
things
gravelly now.
an impressionist can't overcome.
That's nice and anticlimactic.
Can I have my 10?
I'm taking my 10.
Fucking 10.
Give me 2
fucking
fives.
back,
Thank
please.
you, Bill.
Someone
Give it
better
back to
make some
Kenny.
change, motherfucker.
That's right.
I want my goddamn 10.
Why don't we take a quick break? Patrice's going to be at the Miami Improv this weekend, Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Yeah.
And Bill?
Sunday also.
Sunday?
Yeah.
And Bill, you just hanging? You got anything going
I'm
on?
doing the Park West Theater, Chicago, Illinois.
Sweet. When?
Sorry, Friday, July 23rd.
This Friday.
Yes.
Okay.
And I'll be in Atlanta at the Punchline at the end of the month, 29, 30, 31.
Perfect. Got an all-star lineup today, man. Of course, Jim Norton. Of course, Patrice O'Neill. And now Bill Burr stops in to say hi. How great is this?
Fantastic.
It's
Love the Bill Burr. Fuck! What'd you do? You hit your knee on something there, I see.
my kneecap. Yeah, that's normal. To have a big, huge piece of equipment, so when you slide your chair in every time, you got to fucking...
It is here.
I think I just split it in half. Anyway, Bill Burr was saying that he had a... Oh, wait a minute. I don't know if I'm supposed to say this on the air. Huh?
Had what?
Hold on.
Uh-oh, he's writing something down.
Because I don't want to
No, he was because he started out as just
Well, that's why I wrote it down.
Jesus.
Exactly.
You don't remember me saying, is the mic off?
Well, that's why I fucking wrote it down, because then I wasn't sure.
Oh, okay.
I don't blow up spots anymore.
Oh, okay.
I'm being a little smarter. 'Cause it's a great story, though. Oh, that's awkward for everybody.
Yeah.
All right.
It's not as good as this YouTube video.
Yeah,
There we
thank
go.
you, Bill.
There we go.
Bill Burr was telling us that he found a fine video clip called Best
Wrestling promo ever, starring this guy Jumpin' Jeff Farmer. I'm guessing that it's from like the 80s, and this is before Vince McMahon sewed everything up, so it's an independent wrestling thing. I don't know where at. But this guy is.
This is legit.
So basically, what it is this guy Jumpin' Jeff Farmer. He's going to promote his show.
Jumpin' Jeff Farmer.
Jumpin' Jeff Farmer. He's going to promote his big wrestling match coming up on the Saturday. He's going to do the Ric Flair thing. Now let me tell you something. He's supposed to be doing that shit, and he might have a little bit of a tough time.
We've all been spoiled by the professionalness of the wrestlers and how they're able to rock the mic and really get on there and ad lib and talk. And this guy apparently doesn't have the skills.
He's still in the development phase. I'm not going to judge his entire career. But
all right,
we got Sam in here. He's a wrestling expert.
Sam is an expert. I mean,
yeah.
Sam, will really come running down the hall with those floppy feet.
You know, we got to promote that Kevin Smith's calling the show today too.
Oh yeah,
show just keeps getting better and better.
Oh my God!
He tweeted a while ago that he's sleeping on his phone right now. So they wake him up for the interview today. So Kevin Smith in about 15, 20 minutes. All right, let's check this out. Best wrestling promo ever.
Earlier we talked to Jumpin' Jeff Farmer. Let's go now to that interview. Folks, there's Jumpin' Jeff Farmer. Jeff, a while back, what a match you had with Motley.
Yep. Probably the hardest match I ever had in my life. I don't like it when things aren't going my way. Motley Cruz, you turn the tables on me. You turn the tables in a wrong way. You got me mad now. I've stood around. I've listened to everything you had to say. I've did everything necessary. But when you turn around and you backstab me one way or another, and you cheat me out of what's rightfully mine, that's when I get angry. Now I'm the one doing the challenging. I'm issuing a challenge to you, Motley Cruz. Get in the ring with me. This time, I'm going full force.
Jumpin' Jeff Farmer. Now let's go to the ring.
Jumpin' Jeff?
That guy is the worst.
That is the worst intro ever. You got your ass kicked last week.
Yep.
Yep.
Motley Cruz.
I just love the panic on his face. Like
he looks like he's going to piss
that's
himself.
when I was supposed to go on with this shit.
He looks like he's going to piss himself. What man? That guy.
Someone's saying he played the fake Sting at one point. Is that true, Sam?
Really?
Does he look familiar?
I don't think so.
He never had a career in wrestling,
No,
really?
Someone was trying to say he's in the Wrestling Hall of Fame, the W whatever that is.
I'm in the WWE Hall of Fame.
Well, he's in IPW.
Don't fucking get Sam started. He'll school you on this
Sam,
shit.
I thought you knew everybody.
Did we find a wrestler you don't know?
Now, I've stood around. I've listened to everything
You know that guy?
No,
go ahead.
You don't know that guy?
What are you doing?
you had to say.
I didn't know he was a Honda.
I did everything necessary.
Oh, give a listen.
When you turn around and you backstab me one way or another, and you cheat me out of what's rightfully mine, that's when I get angry. Now I'm the one doing the challenging. I'm issuing a challenge to you, Motley Cruz. Get in the ring with me. This time, I'm going full force.
Jumpin' Jeff Farmer. Now
That guy's classic. That guy's classic too, by the way.
By the way, all wrestling promo bloopers are genius.
Fucking great.
Kim Patera, it's just
fantastic.
Are there some bloopers out there?
Oh, yeah.
Dude,
have you ever seen the one where Booker T calls Hulk Hogan the N-word, and then he grabs his head because he's humiliated?
Let's find
Well,
it.
Hulk Hogan calls Tony Atlas Black Boy, like when he was doing back when he was Thunder Lips.
This one's great. The Hulk Hogan.
Yeah. What's the tugboat one?
Right here.
We take what we want, and after we take Lex Luger and the Giant, we want the gold, sucker. Hulk Hogan, we coming for you, nigga. I should point out for the record, Stevie Ray, look at this. Take a look.
The guy puts his hands in his
Like Booker T puts his
fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah, the best is when he turns around and he looks at the girl and his crew like, oh, Vince is going to kill us.
Yeah.
We take what we want, and after we take Lex Luger and the Giant, we want the gold, sucker. Hulk Hogan, we coming for you, nigga. I should point out for the record, Stevie Ray, look at this.
And Sherry was like,
What did you say?
which he should have been able to say, which is sound good. We coming for you, nigga, because that's in his character.
No, you want to-
Fantastic.
Wrestling promo
right, give me
bloopers
some
are
more.
genius.
Let's
Ken
hear some more,
Patera
man.
is genius. Lex Luger's genius.
There's a Lex Luger blooper right there.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Let me
Macho
play-
Man Luger.
Let me play the Lex Luger one.
We take what we want. And after we take Lex Luger and the time, we want the gold sucker. Hulk Hogan, we coming for you, nigga.
I should point out the record. Stevie Ray, look
The
at
best
this.
part is he
Take a
goes
look.
to cover his face, and then he makes it look like he's rubbing his hands together. He's like,
like he knows he fucked up so
But
bad.
then he's thinking
you
maybe
also-
this will fly after all, so I got to cover
You
up that
also
I just
notice
fucked up.
the whole time he's got his chest, his pecs doing
yeah,
that.
yeah, his
that-
pecs are moving up and down.
This one's good because it's taken, like, when they do SmackDown, they tape it to rebroadcast and they edit it sometimes.
Yeah.
But if you have a satellite dish, you can pick up the satellite
the
feed and watch it live.
Perfect.
So they got the satellite feed of Hulk Hogan just completely, like,
Fucking up.
starting over. And,
Blowing it.
Yeah.
Okay.
The Hulkster again.
Oh, he messes up in front of the whole crowd.
And you know, McMahon, the fact that I had something to do with building this company just makes you sick. The fact that I am the one that put this company on the map and helped you make it what it is today, that makes you sick to your stomach, brother. Yeah. And all those Lear jets that you have, all those billions of dollars, the houses that your kids live in, the $20 million vacation home in Boca. Whoa, that was all because of these maniacs. Shut up!
Fucking Vince.
Kiss my ass.
Whoa.
Fucking Vince.
Let me tell you something. I think you're starting to believe in your own bullshit, Hogan. I could have had anybody play the part of Hulk Hogan. I could have had anybody bring Hulkamania.
Hold on 1 second, McMahon. You actually think anybody could have ran with Hulkamania? Look at all the guys you gave the ball to. Look at all the guys that had the belt. Look at all the guys that ran to the goal line. Nobody ran as hard and as long as I did, McMahon.
It sounds like a real argument.
I know.
If you actually think I was just the right guy at the right place at the right time.
Uh-oh.
Let me say it one more time so you completely understand it. If you actually believe in your mind, if you actually think that I was just the right guy at the right place at the right time, well, then you're a bigger delusional bastard than I thought you were, McMahon.
Ooh. Right gay.
Right gay.
Yes.
And you know something? I had a
Cockamania going wild.
You know what I say right now, McMahon? Right now, we just settled this.
They're waiting for
because
somebody to yell
I
cut.
had a match
Yeah,
with
yeah.
The Rock a couple of weeks ago,
Yeah, he's just babbling.
and you were the one that I wanted to get in the ring. You were the one
This
that I was supposed
stinks.
to have a match
Really
with
does.
a
Holy
couple
mother
weeks
of
ago.
God.
Goes on
You put
forever.
The Rock in your place,
Sam.
brother.
Sam, what
Sam,
happened?
this is
Why
a,
would you do this, Sam?
This is a
I
fail.
put the
This is
good
a
ones
fail.
on.
You said that was a
We're
good
losing
one.
them, man. We got a good bit here.
All right.
It's
We're
like,
losing them.
You go with a fucking
Yeah,
4
man.
minute.
Yeah, they really did mess up, didn't they?
Yeah. What the fuck is?
Sounded like a regular promo to me.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, this is good.
All right, let's go bloopers.
He said this is good. You better make up with the.
It's Lex Luger.
And the Ken Patera one, dude.
Yeah, that one next.
All right, Lex Luger.
Mr. Luger, I saw what just happened out there with Ron Killens. I just want to ask you, I mean, what are your plans for the next show, Super Brawl Saturday? I mean, are you going to take care of Ron Killens?
What kind of disgusting, despicable lack of respect is that Billy What's-His-Name show booking a match for the total package Lex Luger and Super Brawl? Super Saturday? What is it? I don't know what it's called. What's it called?
Super Brawl Saturday.
Super Brawl Saturday? Can you afford to pay me to wrestle Ron? I don't know. I'm one of the biggest legends and stars ever in this. God!
He can't
And you
get his shirt
are
off.
too tight too, Billy! And you book a match with me against Ron Killens? Look at me! I'm a total package. I will rip him apart. I'm pissed now.
He fucked that up.
Oh! I don't think I'd...
That stunk.
Royally.
Even the interviewer, he has his whole costume on, but his voice is just regular.
Yeah, regular voice. What's that one, Sam?
This was Ken
This is Ken
Patera
Patera.
with fucking Gene
The
Okerlund.
Intercontinental title for less than 48 hours can be quite so cocky, quite so...
Has come to the point that the conspiracy is completely out of hand.
Can hear.
He turned his gang of henchmen on me, his goon squad, King Kong Bundy, King Harley Race, Hercules Hernandez, Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff. Yeah, I've been humiliated before. But I'm so humiliated right now, I'm afraid to turn my back. I don't want the people to see what happened to me. They whipped me like a dirty yard dog. Well, I'm going to tell you something, Weasel, and the goon squad. I can take pain. I can recover. I can recuperate. Oh, I'm beyond that. I am so upset.
Watch Gene Okerlund.
Gene Okerlund's the best.
Actions that are going on in the World Wrestling Federation.
Gene.
I think he was laughing when he said 30-yard dog.
But it's just a matter of time. Like I said before, and I said it to you, Mean Gene, I said it to everybody. It's just a matter of time when Ken Patera gets in full gear and runs the World Wrestling Federation, or rids the World Wrestling Federation, of the likes of you, Weasel, and King Kong Bundy, Race, Hercules, Orndorff, all of you. You're all going to go down one by one, and I'm going to make sure of that. For the whipping that you gave me, whip me like a red-headed... I'm sick and tired of that type of treatment.
Look at Mean Gene just starts cracking up.
Whatever you guys want to do, just bring it on.
He had to turn around.
Like I say, I'm going to carry these scars for a while, but I do heal, and I heal well. All right, what a beating he took.
That was a little too visual because Mean Gene just laughing his fucking ass off.
It's this someone's been.
This is really good.
There's a couple things coming in. Botchmania on YouTube and Shockmaster.
Yeah, I'll show you
Shockmaster.
You've seen it before, I think.
Shockmaster.
Botchamania is very visual, but
okay.
I had 10 laughs in my life.
Shockmaster's up there.
Shockmaster's it might be in the top 5.
We'll get that.
Shockmaster.
This is my favorite one. It's Psycho Sid. He doesn't realize he's live.
Okay.
The offense, but there are a lot of skeptics that think that perhaps you can't take it. How do you address those skeptics?
Well, the skeptics and all the people have a little bit of... Let me do this again.
Oh, it's live, pal.
It's live, pal.
Get their answer tonight.
Well, there you hear it, a man. A few words. Psycho said. Back to you, Todd.
Ted DiBiase's like this idiot.
You're live, pal.
He just asked, let me do that again.
Yeah. He covered for him, though. Man, a few words. A few stuttering words.
Yeah. This is the Shockmaster.
What is the Shockmaster?
Look, man.
What's the setup on this?
Basically, they were
Is this
supposed
a good version of it?
Oh, Ric Flair's the best.
Yeah, they were supposed to. They had a mystery partner, and he was supposed to be like the next big good guy in WCW.
Yeah.
And he was supposed to bust through the wall, but nobody told him there was a support 2x4 under, like, at the base of the wall.
Yeah.
So he trips right over the 2x4 and falls flat on his face.
But you gotta have Sting. The entire thing is the funniest thing you ever seen. Sting and the British Bulldog are horrendous. They were supposed to make this big pump up of the Shockmaster.
Shockmaster.
But when he fought, I'm telling, when Ric Flair, because he's one of the greatest of all time at this, surrounded by 5 bums who are awful, and his reaction to what happens, I watched this 700 times, and I cry every time.
The Shockmaster, he was just an old wrestler from the WWE. He was Tugboat in WWF.
I remember Tugboat.
Except they put a Stormtrooper helmet, literally a Stormtrooper helmet that they covered in glitter.
Oh, with sparkles.
That was his outfit.
Make sure you have the Sting lead in.
I will.
So that,
this,
you know.
This was actually so bad that this guy had a whole gimmick. He was going to be the next main event guy. They changed his entire gimmick so that he was just a klutz that always lost. They couldn't do anything with him.
After this.
Because of his debut, yeah.
What I say is, our partner is going to shock the world because he is none other than the Shockmaster! All right!
What's up,
Wait! Don't miss Ric Flair! Please listen for Ric
We gotta
Flair.
explain what happened already.
Oh my God.
The guy fell out of the wall, and then he lost his helmet.
Yeah.
And had to go get it and put it back on his
And the
head.
helmet covers his whole face, so it's like that's his gimmick. You don't see
It
his
rolled
and
on the floor.
And it then rolled away. He had
He's
to
hanging
chase it.
halfway through the wall, trying to grab for his
He had
helmet.
like a glittered potted plant on top of his fucking head.
Do you think other wrestlers laughed at him for this?
Or his voice.
Go
his
back,
voice
go
was
back.
done. His voice was done by a guy off the set who had a live mic. They didn't tape it. He did it live. So when he trips, you can hear them go, "Oh God!" off set.
No, that was Ric
Oh, Rick?
Flair.
Ric Flair goes,
When Ric
"Fuck."
Flair, he goes, because let me tell you something. If you watch the whole thing at home, you gotta understand the Harlem Heat, who was just fucking called Hulk Hogan, nigga. He was doing a bad promo, and Sid Vicious, who we just saw, Sid Vicious was doing a bad promo. Now we just watched two bad promos. British Bulldog and Sting were awful, and Ric Flair had this was like the Ric Flair show. So he was trying to put this together, and Ric Flair's trying to. But when he fell through the wall, Ric Flair went, "Oh God!"
That fall through the wall is the greatest thing I've
It
ever
takes
seen.
forever. He falls in slow motion.
Did you rewind me?
I ran it even further. So you can hear
Helmet
it.
falls.
Listen, just how bad the promo is up to that point,
He's
man.
panicked, grabbing for that helmet.
And this is in front of an audience?
Yo, yeah,
Dude,
it's
this
a
is-
live audience and it's live on TV. It's like this is their big thing leading up to a pay-per-view, live television by the pay-per-view, so you could see this guy make his debut.
Oh, that was supposed to be his debut. And he
This is his debut. This is the mystery opponent.
And to make it perfectly clear, they're expecting big things from the Shockmaster.
The main
But
event
you
guy.
heard Sting.
Like maybe the next Hulk
Did it-
Hogan or
yes.
something.
Did it
Sting
end
goes,
his
"You're
career?
in for a shock."
Right.
It completely changed. Yeah, for the most
How
part,
is
it ended his
that
career.
helmet thing going to stay on if he ever wrestles?
If he wrestles,
he doesn't
they
even
didn't
need a
think about
chin strap or
anything.
something.
Is this
Yeah,
the
they
best
didn't
clip?
think of- they
The
really
audio's a
didn't
little
think
low
this
on
through.
this. This is the best version of it?
Yeah.
All right. Bear with
The
us.
greatest thing I've ever seen.
I rewound it a little further so you could get some
Okay.
more lead up.
All right, good.
It seems to me, if you was as smart as you act like you are, you wouldn't have waited
This is Sid Vicious bad promo.
Yeah.
to tell everybody who your partner is. Well, do you want me to tell you right now?
You want me to tell you?
You know they're all nervous because Flair's there.
Flair is just like disgusted.
Oh my God, they're just yelling.
That's the British Bulldog talking now.
Yeah.
All I have to say is our partner is going to shock the world because
He sure is.
he is none other than the Shockmaster!
I had him so
Just go back to Flair.
Wait, that's the worst outfit I've ever seen.
You have to
He's
listen.
got Captain Caveman's vest on.
It looks like he's wearing a pumpkin on his head.
He fell through the fucking.
You have to understand that Ric Flair went, oh, he said, what the oh,
He was like, oh, God.
Dude, because Pyro goes
And he puts his helmet back on.
awkwardly. He's shaking his head through his helmet. It's like, I fucked that up.
He's got to put his helmet on because the other guy's going to do his promo for him, so you can't see his mouth.
Shockmaster
It's in the top laughs I've ever had in my entire life.
Just because it's not even a regular wrestler's name, it's the Shockmaster. And he falls
through the wall. He's supposed to break through.
I watched this live in 1993. It's the greatest moment in pro wrestling history. There's never been a better.
If you watch the
I'm
entire
dying.
thing,
It's killing me.
there's 8 different things that'll make you laugh.
Do you think they watch this and just laugh?
Dude, it ruined his career, man.
It did. It completely destroyed his career.
It
Now,
destroyed his career.
not only do you have to be as quiet as you can because you can hear Ric Flair say, "Oh God," and then you can hear offset where he's getting ready to do his promo for him. You can hear them making fun of him.
Okay.
It's hard to.
All right, let's try to be quiet.
It is hard to be quiet because it's so
Everyone
fucking
just
funny.
Keep the laugh to yourself, if you can.
His helmet's so bad.
Just rolls
His helmet
off.
stinks. Fucking fat gutted vest. This guy sucks. Yeah,
hello. I fell through the wall.
I was trying to drill a hole. I made it too big.
Wait a minute. You know what? And we're doing his costume an injustice.
Yeah.
He had a giant fur vest that was 3/4 length with no buttons, a giant sparkly helmet, and jeans and boots. The Shockmaster and no shirt. The Shockmaster.
The Shockmaster was an ass.
They literally, after this show, they changed his entire gimmick. He became a construction worker that constantly falls down. That was his career.
That's great. They gave him Bell's palsy. The Stroke Master keeps having them.
Okay.
Shockmaster rules.
I don't think I'm gonna be able to watch this.
This is the greatest thing I've ever seen.
Telling you,
the
dude.
smoke.
Okay, everybody contain yourself.
I will try.
We'll try.
Looks like Big J.
It's gonna be. All I have to say is, our partner is going to shock the world because he is none other than the Shockmaster.
Oh, guys.
You hear him mumbling?
Yeah. Now listen to the promo.
His voice hasn't started yet. You see him motioning with his hands?
Yeah.
But his voice didn't start yet.
The guy behind stage isn't talking yet.
Right.
So he's just motioning like he's talking, like he's a mime.
But the worst is none of them said you fell through the wall, Shockmaster.
They're still acting like, oh.
Dude, I'm actually impressed with this guy to be able to yell without laughing.
Cause Sid stinks. Like he's so bad. He probably didn't know. It's the
With a rope
He
belt.
has no muscles at all.
He's terrible.
He's got a
The
muffin
shock
top.
producer.
He's got on tight gap jeans.
I have to have my stomach stapled. I keep breaking the wall and falling.
I wish we could hear the audio better. But, is that fucking
I was
funny.
trying to nail a Foundry logo to the wall.
I'll pummel you with how cupcakes are made DVDs.
and he fell. And this is the thing too. If you see, he fell. No hands on his head, like flat on his fucking stupid helmet, and his helmet went falling. He's gut down on the fucking floor like a fish.
He felt like a guy who had a sand pail on his head.
With no stopping himself.
But dude, when he puts the helmet back on, I love the fact that as he's standing there, he has to wipe the ground dirt off his hands.
Fucking sheetrock dust and ground dirt.
And look, at Sting is bad. All I have to say is, he's calming everybody down. Here's the moment. All I have to say is, our partner's going to shock the world.
That guy fucking...
It was an explosion.
Yeah, big pyro.
And the pyro was off timing. It was a disaster. It was a disaster. It's so bad.
Yeah.
I gotta see it again, please.
Does he ever get to talk?
Oh, yeah. Do you want to hear him?
Why did he think this guy was going to...
It's really hard to hear.
The whole outfit, everything.
Even if it wasn't a mistake.
Yeah, he doesn't have a good body.
That terrible helmet.
Shockmaster
stinks.
All I have to say is, our partner is going to shock the world because he is none other than...
Wait, stop it. I'm sorry. You got to understand, too. This was Sid Vicious and the Harlem Heat, and they were beating up British Bulldog and Sting for like months. Right. And this is the guy that is going to match the intensity
These are the
of the three guys.
The top bad guys in the company versus the top good guys.
And they had no one with them.
And they need someone to save the day.
And this is the guy they fucking got to stop the brutal onslaught that they were enduring for the last month and a half.
I would love to know what is the Shockmaster thinking after after his helmet goes on, he's like, I just fell through the wall. How humiliating is this? His big moment that he falls through the wall. Oh, I wish I could see that from behind him.
Sam,
Ric Flair's, oh, God.
Is the best. Someone tweeted that they made fun of this on Raw recently.
Yeah.
Oh,
we get it with the clip. I can get you the clip right here.
All right, good. Yeah, supposedly they went real inside and made fun of this clip on Raw less than a year ago.
Less than a year ago. All right, here's one more from the Shockmaster.
Burr is going to shock the world because he is none other than the
Dude, he just fell. There's no 2x4 there. He just fell.
Everybody, man.
You gotta let him hear.
Wait a minute. This is what he's doing. He's waiting for that guy to start talking, and when he yells, he thinks it's his voice. So he's actually pantomiming the guy who's yelling at him.
He thinks that it's his backstage voice guy, but it's not. It's the guy that's yelling at him.
And he can't even pantomime.
There's 5 seconds, which seems like a million years, where everyone is collecting themselves to pretend that shit did that. Audience, the Ric Flair, the Shockmaster, everybody went, holy shit.
His helmet's so discombobulated that he thinks what he's hearing is what he's supposed to be saying.
Dude, they're all...
It literally is a stormtrooper helmet. He got that at a Halloween store.
Yes.
It's not an exaggeration. It's the Stormtrooper.
Stormtrooper helmet with glitter on it.
And then he went to the next alley, got the Captain Caveman fur vest, and kept his jeans that he drove to the arena in.
I think I heard a better version from the guy that just tweeted me.
Hey, man, I gotta pick up at 9:45. I gotta go to the airport.
You gotta go, Bill?
Yeah. I gotta fly across
Bill
the
Burr came by to say hi, and we appreciate that, Bill.
Yeah.
He's going back to LA.
But I will be back next week.
Yeah.
Next week?
Hopefully, yeah.
Oh, good.
ASAP.
All right,
Anytime.
Bill will be back on the show next week.
All right,
Thank you, Mr.
All
Burr.
right, Bill Burr. Keep up the podcast. I'm a big fan, Bill, of the podcast.
Take it easy, Bill.
There goes Bill.
They're all looking and going, the Shockmaster just fell through. They all see the whole gig going down the toilet.
Could you go back? Could you go to Shockmaster on Raw just to see if it's a better clip?
Shockmaster on Raw is the Shockmaster on Raw. Like that's the when they made fun of him. That's not the original Shockmaster clip.
They have a clip of it though in the beginning just to set it up. All right, we could go with this. It's just that the audio is a little low.
I just want you to hear his promo now.
Yeah, let's go.
You're gonna have us, you're gonna have Darth Vader, and we're gonna be breathing through your neck.
So you're the man that rules the world. They call me the Shockmaster.
But you just felt
You've ruled the world long enough, Sid Vicious. Get ready. Come on, you want a piece of me? You want a piece of me? Come and get me. Come after me, Sid. I'm ready.
Can you pause this?
glitter.
I think he has a glitter stormtrooper helmet.
So obvious. It's on his chest.
It's coming
off. All on his chest.
Glitter's coming off.
It's on his chest from when he fell. And he's sweaty. And he got that fucking Stormtrooper helmet. Sparkles all over him.
I think it's coming from
And why is Sid all scared of him? Because he looked all scared. Why didn't he turn around and go, douchebag? Dude, you just fell through the fucking wall.
The Shockmaster is a dud. And the promo is terrible
He was
and
supposed to
embarrassing.
be this brutal villain. This guy from another planet.
Oh my God.
With jeans and boots and a fur vest. And this voice.
The first thing you see is him falling.
You want a piece of me? I just fell through the wall.
Oh, motherfucker.
Fucking A.
That is so funny. Now, what is the setup on this now? Is this from 2009?
Yeah, it was a year ago. They made fun. Oh, see, much better audio.
But he doesn't have his promo on this one.
None other than the Shockmaster!
I told you. Oh, God.
You heard someone say, what, did he fall?
What did he fall?
What did he fall?
Did you hear that?
Yeah.
That low voice just was.
What did he fall?
That's from backstage.
Yeah, that's his backstage voice.
What did he fall?
Oh, I love this guy.
He is none other than the Shockmaster! The Shockmaster!
I told you. Oh, God.
I told you. It's just so bad. It's everything about it's poorly done. Everything.
Oh, this was edited from the original one. Cut out some awkwardness.
Oh, yeah.
And then
one thing I noticed.
Yeah, this is when they.
And then Raw did a spoof on it a year ago.
Yeah, because they were putting out
When was the original Shockmaster promo?
1993.
Wow. So fucking 17, almost 17 years later, Raw fucking goofed on it.
That is hilarious.
Let's see how they goofed on it.
All right.
No, but where's that coming from? I think it's coming from that wall. You know, it sounds like it's coming from over here. Yeah. Very slow. Whoa! Holy Toledo!
Whoa, man, Jim, whoa! The Shockmaster. Witness my awesome power. Degeneration X. I will shock you.
Where's that voice?
Where's that voice coming from?
I don't know. You know what? Sounds like it's coming from right over there. Oh, there it is.
Some guy with a mic just standing backstage. Louis C.K.
Did the crowd...
Yeah, did anyone even get it?
Do wrestling fans love the Shockmaster clip?
Yeah, oh yeah.
If you never, it's
that is out of.
I remember
control.
a lot of laughs I had. And that Shockmaster.
That's great.
And then there with Dusty Rhodes, who's probably in the top 5 like mic guys of all time too. Like Dusty and Ric Flair.
Who was the best? Was The Rock the best mic guy?
No, not at all. Probably not even. He might not even be in the top 5.
Really?
Man, he was great though.
He was fantastic.
Was the Iron Sheik good?
Dusty, Ric Flair.
Ric Flair's better than
Roddy Piper.
He might name 5.
I'm trying to think. That was
The Rock was good at making catchphrases.
How about Sergeant Slaughter?
No.
Nah.
Jake the Snake is in the top 5 probably, and not the Rock is not in the top 5. He's in the top 10.
Stone Cold was probably better on the mic than The Rock.
Stone Cold is probably that's the 5 right
The Rock
there.
was just good at making catchphrases, and then he
Dusty's the best though. Dusty and Flair are neck and neck.
They're also saying Owen Hart had a really good one, really good blooper. Well, he had the best blooper of all time, but I mean,
come on.
Oh, that's terrible.
No, I'm saying that goddamn Shockmaster dude.
That is
one of the best.
That is hysterical. I like when I'm able to laugh until like I'm actually fucking tears are coming out my eyes.
You gonna try the Owen Hart one?
Funny.
I just recently stopped watching it, like and laughing. But you still watch it with this thing, like wow.
He went right on his fucking head.
It's the worst thing that could have happened.
The worst thing,
dude.
Right there,
and the helmet falling off, and he scrambles to put it on, and it's so clumsy. And then he's just standing there trying to be tough.
Be tough with all the glitter on his chest.
His helmet fell off.
It's not on YouTube. I have to find the audio because I taped it off TV. The Miz, who's like a big star now.
Sure.
When he was first in the WWE, they were using him as like a Ryan Seacrest type of host for stuff. And like one of his first things, he couldn't remember. They were having a diva search, and he couldn't remember what number to text in and what number to call in. And he started looking at his hand for the number, and his hand started sweating. And he just goes over, call, text. It's the greatest.
No skills.
Let's see if the Owen Hart's good.
Yeah, it's quick.
I don't need you with a bad leg doing a Brent. You're too damn selfish, and that's why you're sitting there with a bad leg, and that's why I kicked your leg out of your leg.
I kicked your leg out of your leg.
Yeah. All right, listen. We should break. We got Kevin Smith calling in next. Cop out is out on. All right, fuck it. Just go. There's our blooper. Go with it. Fuck it.
I'm a nice man. Yeah, I'm a nice man.
Yeah. Oh, you gotta love it. Billy Gunn. Wow. A lot of wrestling today. I love to kick 'em. I love to whatever. Kevin Smith's calling it, right? What a gay fucking gimmick. Be the ass man. Sing your ass song.
Who was the other porn star gimmick that they made stop?
Yeah.
Val Venus.
Val Venus.
Yeah,
right,
they made him stop.
Right.
Is he on? Oh, go to Kevin again.
Yeah.
Kevin?
No more porn, no more racial stuff. They stopped all racial shit.
Kevin Smith's on the phone.
Good morning.
What's up, morning, Kevin?
How you doing, man?
We're talking about old school wrestling, Kevin. It's been a big topic today. Sorry about making you wait.
Give me the Superfly snooker wrestling.
That era, yeah.
Oh yeah, man.
There was. I feel that I was not a big wrestling fan when I was a kid, but my friend Ernie O'Donnell was a huge, and Sam Holland, huge wrestling fans. And where we lived in Highlands, just up the hill between Highlands and Atlantic Highlands, there was these apartments. What were they called? The condominiums, Thousand Oaks, I think it was called. Anyway, it was well known that Sergeant Slaughter lived there because of his camouflage limousine was always spotted.
Keep it a low profile.
We would get on our bikes and we'd drive up to the Burger King. Wasn't too far from that joint. They had just opened fairly recently, so we'd go there, eat like a chicken sandwich, get some Burger King crowns, then ride back to where we knew Sergeant Slaughter lived, tear up the crowns and spell Gomer on his on his doorstep. Could you imagine you're coming home and like you put some stuff together from scratch, you're Sergeant Slaughter, and you're feeling pretty good about yourself, and some like 12-year-olds have written Gomer
yeah.
on your doorstep. It's so I feel such an ass. I apologize, Sergeant Slaughter.
It's kind of humiliating for him, but also it's kind of accurate. Like he kind of knows that's what he is. So it's just.
But you don't need that. Like that'd be like me coming home and somebody used a Burger King crown to spell out "too fat to fly" on my doorstep.
Oh shit! Don't give people ideas.
Yeah,
it's terrible.
How's everything out there, man? I haven't spoken to you guys in a little bit.
It's been a while.
Hey, are you going to be at? What are you doing at Comic-Con? Because me and Sam are going to be out there, and we think by the time you're going to actually be doing something, we'll be on planes coming home.
I've got something on Thursday morning. There's a Batman panel for this book that I've been working on with my friend Walter, and then Friday night there's a party for the sneaker company. Etnies is releasing sneakers based on me or my flicks or whatever. So we're having a big party Friday night, and Saturday night there's a big panel that I do every year in the Hall H, the 6,000 seater. So I'm around. When are you there till?
Well, Saturday night is probably a really good one. What time is that?
That is the 7:15 is the panel, and then after that panel, Jimmy, man, you should stick around, dude, because nobody else is going to be there except me. They're doing a screening of the Blu-ray version of Cop Out that has like tons of extra footage in it.
I would love to, but we'll be on a plane coming home. We're taking the red eye home. Yeah, they figured why stay the Saturday night.
I feel you.
At Comic-Con. We wanted to stay.
Well, Saturday night I've got that panel at like 7:15 in Hall H. That's the big room. And then it ends at around, it's an hour and a half or something like that. So when that's over, I got a little time between that and the Cop-Out screening. If you guys are racing off, or just any time on Saturday, you let me know.
Oh, we'll try on Saturday because we'll be gone by then. They are
because they want to save $400.
Hang out at Comic-Con all weekend with the other kids and shit.
He'd like to, but the company decides,
Yeah, they figure they get us out of the hotel real fast and just,
A little too much money to pay for another day in a hotel, yeah.
Too much money to do it properly.
Everybody's going down this year, man. A lot of radio stations going down. I guess it's become officially an event that the United States acknowledges.
Is accepting now and not just some geeky fucking, oh, here's some autograph, guys. I like when...
this is not... Now it's not just a place to see Lou Ferrigno. Now you can do a lot of things.
My absolute favorites are the woman that was in the elevator for Room for One More Honey in the Twilight Zone. In the Room for One More Honey episode of Twilight Zone.
And she got a table?
Yeah, she's got like a table sign and shit.
Really?
Like, wow, you're her, huh?
I've always kind of back pocketed the table thing. Like we've sold merchandise for years, and some of it is signed, but I've never gone to a con and charged for autographs yet. I've always felt like I'm going to hold that for when people don't care at all. That'll be my last stop before I'm like, all right, I guess it's time to get a real job again.
Oh shit. What about where's Billy Mooney been?
Yeah.
He was in a band at one point, like a band full of comic book dudes. Like
really?
Within the comic book community was kind of well known, yeah.
in the comic book community to be in a band that's well known by the comic book community.
That was before they started putting comic books on the cover of Entertainment Weekly and stuff, though. That was when, like, if you were doing well with a girl and then you were like, hey, man, you want to do a comic book show with me? Then she started blowing somebody else.
Yeah, is it like with comic books now, like people go like, oh, well, you just got into it, you're a new fanboy, and of course everybody's into it.
There's always been that. I mean, I think I said it one year at the Comic-Con. It's like it's the place. San Diego Comic-Con is the place you go where, like, you could be dressed like Chewbacca. And then you see some people dressed like Vulcans, and you're like, look at those fucking nerds. It's a lot of not self-loathing, but because you just loathe other fans, I guess. So there's always been that innate jealousy kind of built in. Now that you explode the con, make it even bigger, there seems to be a bit more irritability. Like last year was the first year, I think, that all the Twilight kids started invading the con. Twilight had a
so you got a lot of vampires.
Yeah, and they got so upset. Like, and I was like, they're girls, man. For the first time, we have girls.
You lighten up, dummy.
Chase the girls away. And, they're like, but they're only tween girls. I'm like, yes, but they have mothers.
and,
they all want to whip their husbands for making them take the kids to Comic-Con without them. So the best chance to get laid, man, is the Comic-Con bathroom, I think. Or the parking lot.
Do they have a lot of, I've never been to this one. I've been to a couple of smaller ones. Is there like a lot of of those weird celebrities at tables at this one? This is like the big one, right?
This one's a little pricier to get into, you know what I'm saying? So it's like it's going to immediately kind of limit the amount of people that are going to want to sign up for those signing gigs, just because the table space is pretty pricey at that San Diego Commons. Like, I don't know, $800 to $1,000 at one point to get a table for a day.
Wow.
For a day? Wow.
So I think that eliminates a lot of people who is like, Bounty Hunter #8 and Empire Strikes Back. But you'll still get tons of cats out there, because that's where a lot of people make their nut for the year, because you have, over 100,000 people closing in on 200,000 people.
So you're more likely to get an Isaac the bartender from the Love Boat.
I don't know
someone
about
of that caliber.
I think I think you would see that more kind of like there's the Wizard World comic book show does a lot of autograph signings now, so maybe you'd see Isaac there. But the San Diego Comic-Con's the kind of place where you'd see like what's her face, Angelina Jolie promoting Salt.
Really?
Right.
How many of these have you been to, Kevin?
The last few years, man, like it's crazy how many famous people have turned out. Like there was one year I was on that con stage and it was like 3 people who had won Academy Awards were up there before me.
Jesus.
And then they all come out now. Everybody comes out and kisses the ring. I mean, I think Anthony Hopkins is coming down for Thor.
What, this year?
Dude.
It's huge.
They all come now because it's not just the genre stuff. Like anything that's kind of remotely summer movie oriented, kind of previews here and whatnot. Like I go every night on Saturday H. I kind of close out the evening and just do regular Q&A. But I'm the only one on Saturday that's in the hall that's not a studio. Every hour, 2 hours, it's studio presentations. It's like Marvel Studios, Warner Brothers Studios, and they bring all their clips and they bring out really famous people.
Wait, when does this happen, where all the famous people come out?
It started happening probably like within the last 8 years, hardcore.
No, but what day, though?
What's that?
What day does this happen? Like, what night is this?
Saturday. You'll see a lot of that. Saturday in Hall H is the presentation. Like all the studios make their presentations.
On Saturday night?
All Saturday long in that hall. So the place for you to be, man, would be like backstage because that's where everybody comes in and out of. There's an elevator there and whatnot.
I don't know if we'll be able to get back there. I don't know if we have that access.
The access?
Do we?
Yeah, who knows?
Hey,
not right now. We don't. No, bye.
Can I go back to Bill Mooney?
Yeah, man.
I just realized, someone helped me out, and then I had to Google it. He did Fish Heads?
Yeah.
I didn't fucking know that. The band was called Barnes and Barnes,
he was
right?
part of that group that did Fish.
Yeah.
I've always...
Yeah, that was little Billy Mooney.
I had no fucking idea until right now. I learned something today.
You're a bad man.
I was trying to figure out who did that song. And
you were all dismissive of Bill Mooney. Meanwhile, this dude gets more pussy than you've ever gotten.
Oh, yeah?
I don't doubt it.
What about the
He spins plates, dude. It wasn't just Lost in Space. Bill Mooney was like, fuck you, Fish Heads. That's my second
All right,
album.
listen, we know Fish Heads. What was the second most popular song that he did?
Second most popular?
Yeah.
Lucy and Ramona and Sunset Sam.
There you go.
That was a real guess, man. That was Michael Nesmith, actually. You know who Michael Nesmith was, right?
Of course, yeah.
But that dude didn't even need music to get rich. What was his mom invented?
Whiteout.
Yeah, but that fortune's got to be gone in this day and age.
You think so?
Yeah, who uses fucking whiteout anymore for anything?
Well, they probably went into other areas, though, eh?
Michael Nesmith is just like, no!
Yeah,
fuck, my fortune is going away in the digital age!
The computer is evil!
How will I buy new hats?
New wool hats!
I need to know the follow-up to Fish Heads now. I really need to know.
Somebody's got to know, or Google it, man.
It's going to be a major drop-off.
Bill Mumy was in the remake of Lost in Space at the end.
What was the name of the band, though, that did Fish Heads? It was something in some Barnes and Barnes.
Yeah, I had to look that up. It was Barnes and Barnes, 1979.
How you doing, Ope?
Can't kill Bonds.
I'm good. But
I'm a big fan of Opie's Eye feature.
Whoa.
Ooh,
Kevin
wow.
Smith saying that?
You know what? You can now put that in quotes. You can now put that in quotes.
I'm a Twitter creature, dude.
I'm going to fucking put that in quotes right on everything I do now.
Put it on quotes. Kevin Smith.
Kevin, I became a father, so I'm in a different world right
Fuck
now.
out of here. When was that?
Well, not that big of a fan of my Twitter, I guess.
No, just fucking with you. Well, apparently you're not taking many pictures of kid on Opie.
No. He's a civilian.
Dumbass shit. Like, look at this baseball field.
Yeah, no, he's a civilian. I know, you're right.
You're keeping him out the Twitter camera and shit.
Yeah. He's a private thing. But well, you know, everything else is.
No, I feel it was just funny terms.
Mother's Day. Became a father, so a little over 2 months ago.
Man, that's the absolute first.
Yeah, that I know of. that old gag. It's great though. It's these guys get bored when I talk father shit. So, but
did you cut the cord? You pull it out and all that?
Yeah, I didn't want to cut the cord. It was like I don't need to fucking cut the cord. But then when you do cut the cord, you realize it's some kind of weird ligament thing that you can't cut through easily.
I know every dude says that because they tell you like they give you a big pair of scissors and like go ahead one cut. And you try, and we're just not used to cutting.
No, it's like cutting grizzle or something.
It's like a bolt cutter, so you can just.
It is. It's weird. Like, and you go for it, and like I tried to do it in one, and only got half of it. And the doctor, who was a chick, looked at me like, "You puss."
You suck.
So I started gnawing on it with my teeth. I was like, "I got it."
Yeah,
old school.
And I got to congratulate Kevin's Devils because. They got a big one yesterday.
Big. It's so, you know how big it is on the internet? This is how you can tell, dude. Every Devils fan in the world excited. Every other hockey fan like, Pete didn't help you in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Sour grapes.
What's his
That's
name?
a huge score for us, man. Uncle Lou actually paying for a star, for a name. 17 years? Come on, that's huge.
17 years, $102 million.
He'll be there till he's, what, 42, 44?
Fuck.
If he stays. But, I mean, come on, sports contract, 17 years. It's like, that's charming, but, like, does anybody really think he'll be there for 17?
17 years? Come on.
I'll talk hockey with Kevin for a second. It worked for us, our Islanders, and DiPietro. When he signed that big fucking deal. Holy shit.
To fucking be on the DL.
He's played like 5 games in 3 years, something crazy like that.
Yeah, we got to hope that we're not kind of overpaying. But if I keep being assured by people who, like, really know hockey who are like, hey, man, don't judge him on his playoffs performance. Dude was having a kid, and he's not a playoffs player. Like, this guy he's a 50-goal scorer, man. He's just like, you got to put him out there during the season. That's when he's going to shine.
It's a fucking animal, and the Devils got him for 17 years. Jesus.
That's nice. It's a brand. Can you feel a brand new day? It's the end of the Wiz. There's a bunch of black people dancing for it. It's going to be amazing. It's like, that doesn't happen to the Devils normally. It looked like he was with a Kunter going to the fucking Kings, and it was like, well, of course he's going to go to the Kings. Because they'll fucking spend. Now Jersey's got a star, man. That's kind of cool.
That is very cool for you guys.
And he can play right next to fucking Zach Parise. Zach Parise's got somebody to pass to like crazy.
Unfortunately for the Devils, no one really seems to give a shit when they win, like the cup. You know, it's not like
I know we got
like when the Rangers win, they got a parade and everything.
Well, no. People care, but there's nowhere to put a fucking parade.
Yeah,
that's
so
the problem.
That's just it.
How do you compete with the Canyon of Heroes?
We were playing at the Meadowlands. This time we play in Newark. There'd be a parade in Newark.
Yeah, that's true. They had to go around the parking lot or something. I think if I remember.
So much shit for that parking lot parade.
How many armored personnel carriers does it take to cart a team around Newark?
Newark's better.
Shut up.
Newark's a little better, right, Kevin?
Yeah, it's clean. It's cleaner and safer.
Oh, is
We're
it?
actually talking up the Devils into the Rock about holding a street hockey tournament outside in Newark on the streets around the Rock, closing off the streets, setting up these courts, and then having this tournament be outside.
You see, that would be cool.
Right in Newark, man.
Bring a hockey stick to a gunfight. Cool.
Fucking say, you're out of your mind, man. It's like any place else in the world. It's like the town I came from, man. It's like there's the section you want to be in, and a section maybe a little careful, but more careful around.
Yeah.
It's like any place else.
All right. Well, then Camden. What's the good place in Camden?
Camden's got that zoo, man.
Does?
The aquarium.
See, he had an answer for you.
It's just
The aquarium is really
just because
pretty,
those people don't swim.
It may be terrifying.
Jump in the
to get to
water.
the aquarium, but the aquarium is nice. They got penguins.
They got penguins.
Make sure you,
and the penguins are still alive.
make sure your GPS is working properly when you go through Camden. Because one or two wrong turns, and it is a different world.
Doc, said every place. In the world.
Dr.
True.
Steve coming in with the follow-up to Fish Heads by Barnes & Barnes was Party in My Pants.
By Barnes & Barnes, follow-up to Fish Heads. That bum sent me the same text.
Yes, Dr. Steve.
Wait a minute, my phone's blinking too.
Dr. Steve.
This needy fuck.
I actually have the record. He sends us all the
Yes,
same
the
text.
same text.
Oh, you guys also getting Valtrex?
Oh no, my text is great news. You could activate a credit card. Thanks.
Oh, you got junk mail?
Yep.
How do
So
you
did
get
we.
junk text? Yeah, so did we. Exactly.
Can we hear like just, I don't know, 30 seconds of Party in My Pants?
Yeah, man.
And let's all be honest. Have we heard this song before?
That's Billy Mooney.
There's a party in my pants and I want you all to come.
I don't know.
I have not.
That's all you give him.
We're not wasting Kevin Smith time for that
you
nonsense.
got to figure that's like what, 1982, 81, maybe 79.
That's a long time ago.
That's yeah,
That's
but
groundbreaking then, dude. Party in my pants. Come on.
it's a big drop off from Fish Heads, roly-poly Fish Heads.
It's true. Well, Fish Heads was just so like out there where people were like, "Hey man, did you see that Fish Head song?" Plus, it was one of the original videos.
Yeah, one of the original in the
Before
rotation.
MTV and whatnot.
You were all stoned. Fish Heads was 79.
79.
Yeah.
Long Beach. That was 2 years
turn
before
that
the
up.
launch of MTV.
Turn that up a little bit. This was creepy too. Like the Fish Heads video was creepy. Maybe I was really stoned too watching it.
It was the kind of thing you used to watch on what was it called? Night Flight.
Yeah. Play all these weird fucking. This is like a strange.
They had to do the really long intro
Yep.
for a novelty song.
Yeah.
Let's get into it.
But they did have to.
For a novelty song.
'Cause then
It is a
started-
novelty song.
Well, it was kind of like a little movie.
Why are you laughing at that?
Like he'd walk and then he saw the
I've never
fish
heard
head.
the term used, man. Novelty song makes me think of like, hello, we're talking to Mr. Jaws, and they play music.
That was
Kevin,
funny.
don't make fun. It's one of our best bits ever. Making fun of that guy.
Please, we
What's
love
his name?
him.
Dickie
Goodman. The late, great Dickie Goodman.
Yeah.
Here it is now. The guy goes into the fish store.
Well, it's a minute
It's
into
black
the
and
song,
white.
they still haven't played.
Creepy.
Experimental film, man.
This is very
1979. Imagine you're
David Lynch
1979
looking.
seeing this for the first time.
It's very David Lynch Eraserheadish,
Right?
which is really fucking creepy.
All right, we're like a minute 30
The
into
movie
this,
scares me.
with not a note played yet.
Nightmare.
Kevin.
Walking by a warehouse. Well, he got the fish head. He went to the fish store. What's
I
what's the
understand
matter?
that, but
It's
what if-
building. The story's building.
Rolling hard.
And I pulls it out of his.
They bury the lead in this video.
Now we got drunk drinking. What is this? Come on.
He's looking around a corner, and now we'll see.
Dodgers cap on.
Yeah, this is halfway over, and not nary a fish head vocal to be heard.
We're all getting uncomfortable.
Sure it's the correct one?
Yeah.
I think so. All right, so he's talking to a. Oh, he's looking at a homeless guy. This is very artistic.
Is he opening up his
He's
fish
opening
head
up
sandwich?
the fish head. Now
Oh.
it goes to some animation. Okay, it's looking very take on me.
Yeah, it's doing a little aha thing. This is where the video used to start.
Fish heads, roly poly fish.
I want to hear the vocal.
Fish heads, eat them up, yum. Fish heads, roly poly fish heads.
He's at his own little party with the fish heads. I don't get it.
In the morning, laughing happy fish heads. In the evening, floating in the soup.
What did they do? This?
Huh? It was huge, though.
It was.
Again, like it's like you can't get your head around it if you were born in the last 10, 20 years. But,
Yeah.
But imagine being like 9 to 13 years old in 1979, and you see that clip for the first time. You've never seen anything like it. Normally on TV, you'd be forced to watch Lawrence Welk with your grandparents. There weren't a lot of
The Wonderful World of
people
Disney.
They were just starting to get cable, and all of a sudden you started seeing stuff like this, and you were like, what is it?
It was very freaky. Yeah.
Imagine watching that 2 in the morning by yourself while your parents are sleeping.
Yeah.
That was like the first time I saw that, and I was like excited and confused and terrified.
Jesus. But that's exactly it. He's right. You used to have to watch like your parents' shows. You'd sit there and watch
like
I
was going to go laughing too.
Well, that's older.
I just didn't feel like dating myself.
Wonderful World of Disney, and then Jacques Cousteau.
Sure.
Fucking Jacques Cousteau or Mutual of Omaha.
Wild Kingdom. Yes. Yeah, we used to watch all those goddamn shows. That was like
a father who liked country music. There was a lot of hee-haw in our house.
Hee-haw. Yep. I used to have to watch Hee-haw with Buck Owens.
Buck Owens and Roy Clark.
Yeah.
Hee-haw.
Hee-haw. And you only had one television, so it wasn't like you could just go to your room and watch whatever you wanted.
You could go to your room and you could look out the window.
Yeah, that's it.
Isn't that weird? Like you have a childhood where you could tell people now, like in my day, we looked out the window.
That's pretty much what I was watching outside. Yeah, look as a bird.
Hey, what's this? The 40th birthday show you're doing Monday, August 2nd. It's the Count Basie.
Well, it's the big birthday
theater,
coming
yeah.
up for Kevin Smith.
I turned 40, so I'm gonna do it on stage, and we're shooting it for
oh, cool.
The next like Q&A. But this one, like normally we shoot them for DVD, but this one is going on. There's a channel called Epics that does. I think they just got nominated for an Emmy. I think for the last Eddie Izzard special. And there's one they did a David Cross. I think a Janine Garofalo or something. And they asked if I wanted to do one. I was like, yeah, my God, yeah. So this one we're shooting for this channel, and then down the road, like a longer version, I guess maybe would come out or something on DVD. But the one on my birthday, the one that we're shooting on August 2nd at the Count Basie, is being shot for TV. So if you come to that show, ba-bang, you're on TV.
Very cool.
Very nice. And then the next day, I get on a plane and go to Sydney because I sold out the Sydney Opera House, boys.
Wow, good for you, man.
Thank you. But that was cool. But then they were like, hey, man, we can add an extra day. And I was like, all right. And now I'm beyond halfway to selling out a second night at the Sydney Opera House.
Yeah. Jesus Christ.
That was a cool thing, man. People seem to know that place. Like, I didn't tell many people until one person I told, they were like, the Sydney Opera House? And I was like, yeah, you know it? They're like, it's in Finding Nemo.
That's the only place I know that, I don't know, it's where Cal Burnett did her show from live once.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
It's always been my dream to get up there and tug on my fucking ear. But yeah, that's the August 2nd, I guess, as you guys could, is the East Coast area, so cats could come to that. I wouldn't recommend flying to Australia and seeing me. I'll say the same things there that I say here.
That's a long flight.
But it is Australia. You can check out some other stuff.
I got to buy. I've been on the road a lot, man. We took the Smodcast, the podcast, out like live and started doing it, and our friends started a podcast called Tell 'em Steve Dave, and now they're taking it out on the road like. Tomorrow night out here in Los Angeles, we're playing the Improv. Me and Mosier last month, we did our Smodcast live at the Improv and sold it out. It was really fun. So now we're doing it again tomorrow night with first our friends do their show, and then we follow and do our show. And then we get out on the road. We go to Tempe, Arizona, Las Cruces, New Mexico, Houston, Dallas, and then Columbus, Ohio.
That is a fucked up concept. Just
great
like
concept,
taking
But you know what it is, dude?
podcast on the road.
It's simple. It's you guys. It's basically if you guys took the show and just did it on the road.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like it's like when you do it live in front of people. Same fucking thing.
We do a very different show live, though.
Oh, because you're feeding off that energy.
It's weird.
Yeah,
We haven't done one in a while, but we do like doing them.
Well, when you guys come out, I opened up the world's first podcasting theater. It's called Smodcastle. And we rented the space on Santa Monica Boulevard. You go online, you could probably see pictures of it. It's badass. Done in the colors outside of the Oilers, which to you might read as like the colors of the Islanders. On the inside, all devils, like the carpet's all devils.
Oh, right on.
Red and black seats. But anyway, it's only a 50-seat theater. So, like, we have our opening night, official grand opening called Prima Nocta, July 25th. Like, we sold it out. 4 different shows. There's live Smodcast, live Tell 'em Steve Dave. Then we're doing this also, the show called Highlands, which is just us tracking our youth in our hometown. And then Katie Morgan is doing one called Having Sex with Katie Morgan. And all 4 of them happen that night, and then we record them in front of the audience, and they'll eventually all go up online. So we've got this whole, like, aside from the podcast we do, like, in the room quietly and whatnot, we've got this whole live component now that we keep adding to it. It's so much fun, dude. But it's like doing your show in front of people.
Kevin, you don't even have to tell us. We had that element. We loved it at the old place. And you've been to the old place.
Yeah, with the audience and whatnot. As I was saying, when you come out here, you got to play at that spot.
Oh, we would love to.
From there, we get a room full of 50 people there, and
that'd be great.
To broadcast from.
They didn't understand that was a great element that we had going on. So when they moved us over to the new building, we don't have the live audience anymore. It was cool to meet fans from at times all over the world, just stopping by and checking out the show.
Right.
And we forgot about him after a while, but because you're trying to focus on doing a radio show. But
you guys should take it out anyway. Like, you know how musicians, like people in bands, they've got the album, and most of the record studio takes most of that. But the real meat is when they go out on the road and tour, man. That's where they get to keep all that money. You guys should, I know you do the show like 5 days a week, but you should set aside time, man, because it'll really recharge your batteries. To just you 3 go out to a club, do the same fucking thing.
Yeah, I would probably do. They'd probably tell us we can't.
Like, you know it. You sit there, and fucking Jimmy knows it, of course, as well. There's a whole different vibe when you're doing it with other people standing there, because you're like, oh, shit, I got to be funny, man. I haven't heard Last for Me in a while. And so you're jockeying, and it creates a much funnier energy. You should do it, man, for yourselves. And plus, it'd be lucrative. You got an audience that would come out and pay $40, $50 a head to see you do it.
Well, then we're doing it.
And then they'd have to get 75%.
The company would take 75%.
Yeah, we can't. Really? Do they encroach on your personal dollars?
They're trying to encroach on everything.
The second it's anything that is related to Opie and Anthony, radio, broadcasting, whatever, they're like, hey, hello, page 936, paragraph 12.
Hey,
even if you're not earning from it, though, it's like consider it promotional. But more than promotional.
Oh, Kevin, don't be silly.
It's good for the soul of a performer. You guys are performers. You know that.
You're not thinking like a suit.
Recharge.
Yeah, why don't you think like a suit?
Yeah, come on. No,
this is way too logical.
Yeah. A little fucking room, and don't look out any windows that you don't have.
Exactly.
Too logical.
Depressing little room. The old one was good. It had little bleacher section and shit.
Yeah, little
this
portholes.
Very I remember you guys brought me in there. I was like, are you being punished again?
We might as well be in the middle of the building. Like, this is no natural light, nothing.
You're landlocked as Iowa. Man.
Yes.
It speaks volumes that you set up all these studios. You're on the 40th floor in Times Square, and there's no windows.
And we can't see the wonderfulness of New York City.
Wouldn't you feed off the vibe of being way up in the clouds in Times Square
Would be
when
nice.
you're doing a radio show? But someone thought that was a dumb idea. But whatever.
You got to get out there and touch the people.
Yeah, man, it's been a while. Hey,
He goes, yeah, man.
Yeah, man, it's been
it has. No, I'm trying to slightly move on because I want your take on the Mel Gibson tapes. And the only reason I ask you this is because a brand new tape just hit.
Which is it?
We haven't heard it yet. It was just delivered to me.
How many fucking tapes? This dude is like Tupac with the amount of fucking, amount of recordings that have been. He's like Prince. He's got a vault.
He just can't stop. I think they were all made
around the
beforehand and then cut up and dished out at whatever different time.
Of course. Well, Radar Online, they were really smart. They knew they had gold, and they're thinking, why put a 30-minute tape out when we could just give them pieces at a time?
Here's the thing, man. People are like, oh, you got to learn that. That'll teach them. Don't talk on the phone like that. It's like, never mind talking on the phone. Just don't talk like that, period.
No.
I mean, it's like, you can't live your life going, oh, if I don't talk like that on the phone, they'll never catch me. It's like, they'll never catch you if you're not a fucking animal. They don't talk like that anyway.
He's enraged.
Apparently, man.
He's enraged.
Anybody ever do anything to piss you off that much where you're like, I hope you get raped? I hope you get raped, but I wouldn't be surprised if you got raped.
We've talked about that, and I think a lot of people have said they've been, like I personally have been that angry. There's no way I could say I haven't been that angry, but I've never released it like that and taken it out on somebody and just yelled shit like that ever.
I have.
Ever.
Here's what we should all say. I've been that angry, and I've never had the moral courage that Mel has just to say it. Mel has committed the crime of being 100% honest.
I can ask Jimmy something. Did you just get a picture with Selena Gomez?
I did, yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Are you Team Selena, Kevin?
Let me say.
Of the which two teams?
Well, you got Selena Gomez.
Team non-pederast.
And Miley Cyrus, I guess, are the big two.
Well, is there a team because at one point they were fighting, or just because which one do I find more attractive?
Exactly. Which one you find more attractive?
I don't know. I got an 11-year-old daughter who lives too close to all of them, so I don't.
So you're out of this argument.
She took 2 pictures, me and an 8-year-old. There was a little girl waiting, and Liam he's like, Jim, you want to? I'm like, let her go. I had to let the kid go first. I would have been too humiliated.
How hot does she look in person?
She's very cute in person. She's
I don't know
pretty.
how old she is. I think she's getting up there finally.
She looks young though. It's not.
She still looks young.
I don't think she's sexy.
Oh, that sucks.
I don't mind that, but it's like it's not. She doesn't do it.
Just
for me.
turned 18, Jimmy.
Boo.
Who did?
Selena. So we can talk openly about her now.
The Wizards of Waverly Place.
That's right.
She just turned 18? Yeah.
She watches those shows, man.
Fair game.
You watch those shows?
I've seen a few of them. I got a kid. I've seen a few episodes of Wizards of Waverly.
You know,
and I've seen the Wizards of Waverly Place movie.
You know what? They're not that bad, Kevin.
What, the shows?
They're not that bad.
No. I mean, look, trust me, I've had to watch a lot of kids' programming for the last 10, 11 years.
Yeah.
And you start to appreciate the ones that actually try.
If Opie starts coming in here praising Baby Einstein, I'm going to smack him in the head.
My kid's not watching this. I'm watching this shit.
Raised my kid.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Julie Inger Clark, this chick who came up with the concept of, like, shooting toys and putting it to classical music, and you pop a kid in front of it and they're just magnetized.
It's amazing.
My kid's watching TV already, 2 months old.
Yep.
It's amazing what they've come up with.
They have a Radiohead baby fucking thing, I hear. That I want to check out, yeah.
Show that kid fish heads, man. Give him a
fish
personality.
heads.
You know what?
Show him some fucking Tool videos. That'll freak him out.
All right, Kevin, give me some advice on being a parent. One thing. One thing.
What do you got, girl or boy?
Boy.
One
thing.
Let me see.
One tip. Something.
You're supposed to wipe from front to back.
Really? Why is that?
Because if you're wiping from back to front, you're wiping shit onto his balls.
There's nothing stranger than lifting up your kid's balls to fucking wipe the shit properly.
When they're 18.
I'm lifting up his tiny little fucking ball sack to make sure he's been wiped properly. It's really bizarre.
Thank you later, though.
Yeah, exactly.
I
He doesn't
hope
have
so.
shit on his balls.
When you're an old man, when you guys are tumbling on the front lawn, crashing through the screen door, fighting, you can be like, I lifted your balls when you were a baby.
Fuck you, man.
I wiped shit off of your Vas Devrins.
You don't understand me, Dad.
Your taint don't smell because of me, boy.
Fucking Kevin, right on.
I don't know.
I don't know.
What's your to Mel Gibson, man?
You want to hear it? I didn't know if you wanted to go or not.
Yeah, I'd love to. No, I would love to hear it.
All right, let's go then. It's the Mel Gibson tape number 6 has just arrived. So.
Oh, no.
Oh, you don't.
I got to hear it. I have to leave because I have a flight to catch, but I got to hear the new Mel Gibson tape.
Where's everyone
Jimmy,
going?
where are you going?
I got to go to L.A. I got to go to L.A. and then San Diego.
All right, man. You find me while you're in San Diego, though.
Yeah, I'll call you.
Sweet.
And
I'd love to see him.
And then I want to talk about Cop Out on Blu-ray, of course. That's why
Blu-ray.
Kevin.
There's more Jimmy on that Cop Out.
Yeah.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's all the stuff we did. That, dude, I mean, I don't want to plug it, but I got it.
Plug it.
Sure.
Go.
Plug it, man.
I don't plug it because it's like, buy it because the movie. What they did is nothing short of astounding. That oversells it like a cure for cancer. Let me rein it in. What they've done was really cool. They took the movie and they basically did a Q&A. Like, I just sat in front of cameras and did a running commentary for the whole movie as if I was playing to an audience. Then they incorporate me with the footage. Then they take all the cut footage we didn't use and reincorporate that. So I'll be like, let's look at this. We fucked this up. Let me show you how we fixed it.
Holy shit.
It is, and so it's like having all your deleted scenes and commentary track and the movie itself mixed into one. And it's this 3-hour experience. So if you hated Cop Out, it's like double the length. but even if you hated it, I think like you would like this because like it's me sitting there making fun of the movie for like an hour and a half. And it shows you behind the scenes. I've never seen anything like it. It was fucking dope. So it's only on Blu-ray.
I'm not a big fan of commentary. You just sold it. Now I got to check that out.
Oh, I'm telling you, dude, it's worth it. Like, it begins with me on the logo. They put me on that little on the Warner Brothers logo, and then they stretch me out. A lot of fat jokes because I taped it right after the Southwest thing. It's really entertaining. I got to say that much. Even if you liked Cop Out, I think this is more entertaining than Cop Out because it shows you everything that we took out. All the cut stuff is in there. And not reincorporated. It's just like we'll sit there and be like, check this out. Here's 5 different ones. All right, back into the movie. It's fun.
And you got more Jimmy and hopefully more
Jimmy, man.
More
So
Jimmy, more Gooder.
Jimmy did, and the Jimmy. We've got some Jimmy outtakes and every line variation that Jimmy did, so you get to see more of Jimmy intimidating Bruce Willis as an actor.
Do I look humiliated? Am I going to humiliate myself?
I thought you were fucking convincing as hell, dude. I told you, I was very impressed. Like you didn't just get in there and be like, I'm a friend of Kevin, so don't worry about this. I'll just do what I do. He was convincing. You played that squealy little like, hey, I'll tell you. You played that perfectly.
Thank you. I was a great weasel. Great little weasel.
You, man, I got the role Jimmy's going to play. I'm writing a hockey movie, and that's not next. Next is Red State, which we start shooting at the end of August. But after that, I want to do this hockey movie, and I'm writing a part for Jimmy on one of the teams. He's going to play a goalie who's can't keep it in. He's got a nauseous stomach. Nice guy, but he's constantly vomiting during the game.
Oh, that's great.
Totally.
That's nervous.
And it's in the 70s, so we're going to have like circa 70s Jimmy. So you'll have hair and shit.
Yeah, he's going to have some weird
I would love to grow hair.
Sideburns.
We'll put one of those like the slicked down haircut that my father used to have.
Nice. Hey, Sean William Scott, you got some extra footage of him too, hopefully?
Totally. And he pops up in and out of the thing. I can't, honestly, like, I'm never the guy that's just like, hey, man, this shit's good, you should try it. But this shit's good, you should try it. Like, the MCM version of the Blu-ray is really, really... It's entertaining. They found a way to make the movie even better. I wish we'd released that version of the movie.
I'm absolutely going to check it out. And I liked Cop Out.
Yeah, it's fun. I think the movie's fun. Like, critics really fucking beat the shit out of it. But I'm telling you, man, it's like I'm on Twitter a lot, and I see a lot of people on Twitter, lots of people, and there's lots of love for Cop Out. There's definitely some people who are like, fuck you, it's terrible. But people really dug them. And that's what I dig about Twitter, man. Like, people don't create the truth for you anymore. Like, you used to believe what somebody write about you and be like, oh, I guess this is true because this one jackass wrote it. You just go to Twitter, man. People like tell you the truth, set you straight.
I've actually never seen Cop Out. I watched it at your house, The Rough Cut, but much like Spencer Tracy, I don't watch my own work.
You're one of those dudes that you like Matt Damon, dude. He's the same way.
I don't understand Jimmy. He's fortunate enough to be in these movies, and he never sees it.
Because I don't look at it like...
so weird.
Well, maybe he's also
I would love
looking
to
at it as like a karmic thing, or kind of like, hey, man, don't fuck what's not broken. No, that's a bad metaphor. Don't fuck with... Well, don't fix what's... Don't fuck what's not broken.
it's not about my fortune. It's not that I don't care about it. It's not that I don't care about it. I'm just uncomfortable watching myself.
Maybe he's afraid if he sees himself, he'll be like, "Oh, I don't want to do that."
Yeah, dude, I don't want to break any illusion I might have of having enjoyed it. Like, I'm afraid to see it and go, "Oh my God, you should be fucking executed."
I didn't think you. Yeah, no, I didn't think that at all, Jimmy.
It's like videotaping yourself having sex, and you're like, "Hey, this will be fun," but you look at it, you're like, "Oh my God."
Dude, I did that with my girlfriend. It looked like she was fucking a fish. I'm like, I'm like, how do you fuck me? It was so uncomfortable to watch. My big, stupid stomach, and it really was humiliating. I can never do that again.
Totally.
Cock only. My cock looks good on film.
So should we do some Mel
Gibson? How long is the tape?
Man, I want to hear.
A few minutes. Let's get right into it. Tape number 6, just released from Radar Online.
Steve, if I never seen you clear out so fast as when I said I'd pull the plug on your fucking lustig bullshit.
You've said you pulled the plug.
Sitting here today was fucking comedy.
You've told me 100 times you're going to pull the plug. And you will. I know, and I don't give a damn. I'm just saving my child's life because you are a monster. That's all. You're a monster.
Monster.
Okay, you yelling now? Good.
Okay?
See, plug right there? Every time she makes a point, I love Mel. He's like, fuck it. Oh, no, so now you're angry, huh? Like, he won't acknowledge her point.
Yeah,
she's accusing him of being cheese. Monster.
Could you imagine, because you're so used to, in your real life, being cast as the hero, he probably fundamentally lacks the gene to be able to be like, you're right, I am a monster. Because his whole life he's been told he's heroes. Like, no, I'm not a monster. I fight monsters. I'm Mad Max.
He's
You're
fucking, yeah. Braveheart, motherfucker.
Okay? You are a complete monster. I don't give a damn about the fucking career which you spend money on. Not me. I never asked you to do that. Ever.
You fucking bitch. You ask me for money all the time, and you've had my money to the tune of hundreds of thousands of dollars. So don't you say you didn't ask for it. You asked for every penny.
I don't have anything. And I've signed the paper. I've signed I've signed the paper that enables me to get... I can't get anything from you ever, nor can I ask of anything.
How dare you lie like that?
I've signed the paper.
Dishonest, fucking, gold-digging cunt. Now I'm sure you whore.
Wow. See, Kevin, we've taken the approach on this show that it's just pure comedy. I'm sorry.
It's wonderful.
It's hilarious.
So strange, man. Like,
Yeah.
I've never felt that angry at anybody. Not even like at Southwest, I was never that angry.
You fucking cunt didn't give me a seat.
Dude, I've never been in a relationship where this hasn't happened. Every relationship I'm in, these arguments wind up happening.
That's it.
There's never any physical threats. It's never like that. But it's like, you fucking pig, you piece of shit. It just gets so ugly.
Maybe it's just that I could never, in good conscience, call anybody else a pig. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just don't know what it's like to be like that angry to the point where you're like, you fucking pig. He sounds like a villainous version of Mel Gibson. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
Almost like from Superman 3, where Superman 3 gets drunk and he fights himself and shit. And he's got like 5 o'clock shadow. That's like the bad kryptonite Mel Gibson.
This is evil Mel Gibson. I like the cadence he gets on his voice when he's doing something like this.
You fucking cunt.
That is just like angry.
It's
fucking.
the best performance he's given since Braveheart.
It really is.
Wonderful.
It shows true emotion.
It's all over the map, and you start. I mean, even though it's like so hate-filled, the passion, the vitriol with which it's delivered, you sit there going like, now I know why he's a convincing actor.
Yeah.
Because you sit there going, maybe she is all those things. How dare she take hundreds of thousands of dollars?
More Mel.
I have signed the paper. I don't want anything from you. I don't have anything.
My child, and she doesn't need a gold-digging fucking Russian cunt.
She's.
We all know what you are.
She certainly.
That child.
She certainly. I'm sorry. You will not have this child.
You keep her because they'll know what you are.
Mel, you're imbalanced. There's something wrong with you. You need medication.
Shut up, you fucking.
You cannot raise this child with these symptoms.
What?
You're acting as a crazy man right now. And you have been for many, many months. And you hit me and you hit her whilst she was in my hands. Mel, you're losing your mind. You need medication.
You need a fucking kick up the ass for being a bitch, cunt, gold-digging whore.
Kick up the. She says he needs medication. He says she needs a kick up the ass
For being a bitch, cunt, gold-digging whore.
And I stopped it. That was only half of what he was saying.
It's almost like he's like 9 or 11 years old.
Yep.
Yeah. His comebacks are very immature.
Very immature and very just like, this'll do it. It's all about being naughty and dirty.
yeah.
Up the ass for being a bitch, cunt, gold-digging whore with a pussy son. And I want my child, and no one will believe it.
Pussy son.
Wait. Did you say a pussy son?
A pussy son. Yep. It seems she has a son through another guy.
Timothy Dalton?
Timothy Dalton.
That was a knock at the son, and also a knock at the worst James Bond ever, because he just called Timothy Dalton's kid a fucking sissy.
Pussy.
Oh, it's just
Your
fucking
pussy
amazing.
son.
He had a kid with. She had a kid with Timothy Dalton.
He's insulting Timothy Dalton's kid?
Yeah.
I believe so.
So James Bond and Martin Riggs could face off finally.
They finally could. This is what we've been waiting for.
This is like aliens versus predators, man.
And no one will believe it. So fuck you. And I'm not giving you my house, and you can rot unless you crawl back, suck my cock, and say you're sorry in that order.
Oh, that's the greatest. In that order.
He actually said in that order.
Oh, I love him.
Because I was thinking it as he was saying it. Thinking in that order.
Dude, he wants her back, though, when he's still yelling at her. He's saying...
Yeah.
He wants her back. This is all... That's why he's
Just under his terms.
Yes, she has to come crawling back, suck his cock, and then say I'm sorry.
You imagine it's like the second time that he's referenced the cock sucking?
No, many
500.
times. He loves saying "suck my cock."
But you could tell, like for him, it's not some people enjoy getting a blowjob because it feels good. This dude does it because it hurts people and it's a thing of power.
Yeah, yes, he's absolutely using it as a thing of power and degradation.
Oral like a weapon, man.
Yeah.
That's a great thing though. Without being mad, like if he just had his that sex in a sexy way, crawl to me, suck my dick, and now say you're sorry. And she's just like sorry. It's like he didn't need the violence, the evil of it.
In
It's
a whole
just
nother
like,
context, that's a completely different
that's just
thing.
delicious, actually.
It's all about delivery, man.
Yes.
I backed up. We got to hear that again.
Yeah.
To my house, and you can rot unless you crawl back, suck my cock, and say you're sorry in that order. Do you understand me? You fucking offend my fucking maleness, my masculinity, my being, my soul. And you call me a sinner. You're a fucking moving violation. If you get raped, it's your fault for showing off your fake tits. Some special deal?
Are you
How much do
crazy?
they cost, those fakers?
Are you crazy?
Those fakers.
Those fakers.
How do they call those?
What the fuck is wrong with
Thank
Mel
God she didn't
Gibson?
get. Thank God she didn't get 2 nigs.
Wow. Wow.
Mel Gibson has lost his fucking mind.
It's crazy, man. It's just beyond crazy. It's just, it literally sounds like a scene out of a movie. Like, who knew that somebody who is so in the public eye, I mean, maybe not so much anymore, but maybe even more so now, would ever lose their temper like that in a digital world, where everybody has a recording device.
Has some way to record. Yeah, it's not like the old days where, hey, I'll go to Radio Shack and get that suction cup thing and put it on my phone.
The big bulky tape recorder under your shirt, you dumb. But now it's just like she doesn't even have to leave her house to bring this man down.
Nope. Yeah, she could stay inside, just put it out on the computer, and she's done. Oof.
Like they're some special deal?
Are you
How much do
crazy?
they cost, those fakers?
Are you crazy?
You complain about my
I think Kevin loves that one.
I love how he swallows fingers. How much they cost us? Fakers.
Those fakers.
Fakers.
I've never heard him called fakers before.
Yeah.
We might have to start using that one.
Again, he sounds like he's 11. He's just making words up.
Yeah.
Those are fakers. Your boobies are fakers.
Boobies. I'm just going to say that. Are those real or fakers? Like any of the stripper whores that come in here.
It's also like he's all about authenticity because he's constantly raking her over the coals for these fakers of hers.
Yeah, yep.
He likes them very natural, man.
Loves-
I can't figure out whether he's a boob man or not.
I think he likes those nice, heavy, natural Aussie tits, you know?
I think no matter what she had, he hates it.
Yeah, that's true.
He's
If it
just
was
mad at
real,
her.
like, if it was real.
Yeah.
Bitch, put bags in your titties, you stinking whore. They're too real. Why's your pussy wet? I like it dry.
Those fakers better come crawling back to me and suck my dick in that order.
In that order.
Good God Almighty.
They cost, those fakers.
Are you crazy?
You complain about mastitis. They're fake, baby. Come on, you got little bladders in there. You think I'm an idiot?
Hold on one sec. Did you hear the delivery of, they're fake, baby? There's almost concern in that.
Yeah.
You're not thinking. Everyone's looking at you, baby. Come on, baby.
Come on, baby.
Well, he cursed her out for feeding, titty feeding their kid with the fake tits. Like he called them, antibodies or.
That's right.
You're
Yeah,
full
he
of
was
disgusting things in your body.
Yeah.
He's not done with her. He's not done with her. He wants her back.
Yeah, now he probably doesn't, but when this call.
True, when this call happened.
Yeah.
Bladders in there. You think I'm an idiot?
Can we hear that fake baby again?
You want to hear that?
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's like...
I don't know where it was. Hold on one
It
second.
was like maybe 10 seconds before.
No, I'll go back to here. It's all good.
Like they're some special deal?
Are you
How much do
crazy?
they cost, those fakers?
Are you crazy?
You complain about mastitis. They're fake, baby. Come on, you got little bladders in there. You think I'm an idiot?
Steve Blanton.
Have you said everything?
I said nothing.
It's like watching somebody's worst audition ever. We're not supposed to see this.
No.
I said nothing. Like nothing he's saying makes sense anymore.
No.
He's just mad and hurt.
He's just fighting. He's just swinging, dude. He's been rope-a-doped.
This is like a guy that we all watched, and you just never...
You keep expecting him at any minute to start going, woo, 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 and it turns out it's an undercover ploy to catch some Christmas tree salesman or something.
Exactly.
But no, it's just he continues unabated with the
This
hate.
is the real guy.
This dude don't like ladies at all.
This is not Mad Max.
He's got great comedic timing, though.
Wonderful.
He does, right?
He does. I mean, but that's why he worked for so long. One of my favorite Simpsons episodes of all time was the Mel Gibson one. He's charming when he wants to be.
Yeah, like in this tape. I love it.
This is my favorite thing.
Nothing! You need to say a lot to assuage my insanity because you made me this way.
I didn't make you this way.
You fucking did so.
You were born this way. And you yell and scream and threaten everybody around you. Everybody's pussyfooting around you because they're all scared shitless out of you. But you paying...
A bunch of fucking using cunts like you. You're like every other fucker.
You're paying them money, and they will never tell you the truth. They will never tell you the truth, who you are, because you're paying them money. Inclusive of your psychiatrists, who should send you to a neurologist because you are imbalanced and you need medication, and he's just taking your money.
What are you, a fucking expert?
Yes.
Fuck off.
You are completely off your mind. I've never seen anybody like this. You have a schizophrenia.
I hate this bitch, man.
Yeah.
Patrice
I hate this bitch.
Patrice hates
and I
this
realize
bitch.
why he keeps saying what. It's like at first that DJ that booga booga is beautiful and sexy. Now it's like what? What did you say? Because you know what? I think that started as the insults. At one point he was mad, and I think that was the first time he ever was. Where she goes, Mel, gibby gooba, like fucking locker, and then he goes, what? The fuck do you just say?
What?
And now he has to listen to this. He loves that, but it's just like she sounds half retarded, but she's foreign and she's trying to use big words. And it's just like, why don't you talk like a fucking idiot the way you are? And like, stop trying to say, you need to neurologist, spell it, you motherfucker. Say electronicus or something, you dumb bitch. Stop using the actual word. Holy shit. He loves her, and he was driven to hatred, and he's out of control. But I hate this bitch. She's annoying.
She is right about one thing. You're paying people that are not going to tell you the truth. That actually stopped them. And he got him mad. They're all cons. Then she goes, no, you're paying them.
But she's saying that to enrage him.
But he's aware. He said they're all using him. He knows everyone around him is using him.
She's trying to push buttons. It's just
because she knows she's recording this whole thing.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah, but the thing is, it's like no matter how quote unquote bad she is, she looks like the poor fallen woman, like the Virgin Mary compared to the screaming lunatic on the phone. Like, do you know how bad you have to be to make the gold-digging, younger Russian house-ruining bride look good?
Yeah, it's true.
Like, she's coming out of this fucking looking like everyone's going to be like, wow, I feel sorry for you, Oksana.
Yeah, true.
But they all every person feels sorry for that person's girl if they don't know
the whole situation.
Life. Like in context, you can kind of pull that somehow. Like I know what it seems like face value, but it's three sides of every story. It's only two sides now. Now the truth somehow has to come out because you're hearing her setting him up on the phone, and she's playing off of she's just rubbing her pussy to how much he's playing into this. But where's his tapes of her going, Mel, I shit in your food. Mel, well, sure. I don't wash your baby.
Yeah, she's not going to say...
Mel, fuck your mother.
That's a great point. She's not going to say anything.
Come on, she's setting him up.
I mean, fucking to the victor goes the spoils. Of course she's not going to incriminate herself.
Right. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
She's not fucking smart enough to pull out the tape recorder. Fuck him, I will be.
There you go. All right, we got one more minute here.
Schizophrenia. Because you're born like this, my dear. You are so spoiled. You have biggest ego, and you let yourself roll.
You hurt me too badly.
My God, what an ego. Oh. Nobody would dare tell you that. You're paying them money, for God's sake.
She's fucking up.
What?
Mm-hmm. Nobody will tell you that. You're paying them money.
Oh, like you, huh? Like
I don't need anything from you, okay? I will disappear from your life just like I came in.
Fucking credit card, you callous cunt. You never even say fucking thank you.
Yes, I have, many
They
times.
say thank you every 5 goddamn minutes.
Another great line.
I used to say thank you every 5 goddamn
and
they're both
minutes.
fucking full of shit because neither one of them are going anywhere. Like,
Mel wants her to say thank you every 5 minutes.
5 minutes.
That sounds logical, right?
Yeah, man. That's how you build trust and love.
Every 5 minutes, there should be a thank you coming from her.
Thank you, sir.
I can't get enough of this, man.
Fucking Mel.
It's just amazing.
I have, many
They
times.
say thank you every 5 goddamn minutes. And not call me mean. And not look at me sideways. Just suck my cock.
Oh my God, dude.
Does anyone else hear Niedermeyer in these tapes?
Yeah, he said something earlier.
You hear a little Niedermeyer?
Pledge pin.
Right. I hear a little Niedermeyer. A little bit. And I hear a little George Clooney, but
You're
that might be a stretch.
goddamn disgrace. And tuck in those pajamas.
To be fair, man, if you're going to go out, like, that's the way to go.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
He's hydrogen bombing
I
it.
mean, he didn't know he was going out, but, like, if I'm Mel Gibson and I'm like, well, it's all outed now, it's like, well, it was a good death. You're going to die like Conan on the battlefield.
He's fucking, this is him yelling freedom as his entrails.
This is like the true story of Braveheart.
Yes, his fucking entrails are just...
It was called Hate Heart.
Here's the last 20 seconds.
Not call me mean. And not look at me sideways. Just suck my cock. And you fucking cunt whore, that's all you're good for. That's about all you're fucking good at. Much better than fucking music. You there?
That's it.
You there?
You there?
He's all mad.
Wants to make sure she heard that one.
Much better than fucking music. She
Fucking
sucks cock
music.
better than music.
He does bring up the sucking cock a lot, and then he actually right there said that's all you're good at. She must really be good.
She reeled him in.
She did
She put
reeled him
the
in.
mash on that fucking his wanker.
Yeah.
he fucking she blew him senseless.
Blew the brains
What
out
a
of him.
great head she gives, boy.
Oh. She snakes her tongue under. She licks the vein under the dick while moving the mouth on the head. She sucks cock. I bet his ex-wife, God love her soul, gave horrible head, and she would always try to talk. The kids need us while she had his dick in her mouth. She
And
was
then this
awful.
one comes along, she's just working some KGB magic.
Yeah, this one leaves shit in the diapers until Mel comes.
Sucks balls, gags. She's a trooper.
Oh, yeah.
Spits.
Oh, yeah.
Rumor
What a
has
soldier.
it she might be going back to the old one. And
Timothy Dalton?
No, I mean, he might be going back to his ex-wife.
Well, because she's a soldier. She's in his corner, dude.
And,
to save his career.
And,
she's
getting out of the United States.
She loves him.
No, but I mean, that's a career saver, too. Like,
Little rumor
look, he
action.
fucked up,
He
he
might-
left his wife, and he went crazy, he went back to her.
But you know what? I don't think she's coming to court. As a trick, man. That woman.
Mad
is
Max 4.
That's his fucking wife.
Mad Max
man.
4, that's what he needs.
Yeah.
Mad Max 4.
There you go.
That's all. He's done.
Where the villain is a young Russian bitch.
Yeah. And he's just
Missing a hand with
that'd
a
be
fucking-
great. He writes and fucking directs, produces a movie where a Russian girl is just the biggest cunt,
Could you imagine?
and he's just yelling at her, but he's the sympathetic character.
Oh, she's just fucking sitting there with one of those apocalyptic cars that they build themselves. Just with a giant purse that just fucking she just takes money from
Vacuums
everybody.
his money, just vacuums his money away.
Goes around sucking dick. All her soldiers of guys whose dick she sucked and hypnotize them and shit. And fucking, he's just like, I'm not gonna fall for you, cunt.
A room full of children not being taken care of.
And she drives the car. It's made out of like gold bullions.
Oh, Chip.
So, Kevin,
yeah. I was just scripting my what I figured the next Mel Gibson movie would be called Brave Whore.
Brave Whore. That's probably out there as a porno. I wouldn't doubt it.
When's your birthday, Kevin?
August 2nd, sir.
Okay, mine's the 19th. We're about to get the birthday party started that everybody had planned for me.
Yeah, we are, Jimmy. But you have to leave for L.A.
No, I don't actually. Until I forgot my flight is not what I thought it was.
All right, Steve, bring the
What?
cake down.
Cake.
Where's the cake?
Steve, bring the cake down now for Jimmy.
I didn't have a party.
It's never been cake.
No.
No.
No cake?
No cake.
I thought there was going to be ice cream
Well,
cake.
maybe Steve could explain why there's no birthday cake for Jimmy.
I ate it.
Did
me. We both got birthday cakes on our birthdays. Here comes Steve to explain, I'm sure.
Well, I was going to.
As he lumbers down the hall, taking his sweet old time.
Yesterday or forthcoming? No.
It's the July 19th.
His birthday.
Happy birthday, man.
Thank you, buddy.
His birthday was yesterday, but he wasn't here until the last hour of the show. We didn't know he was going to be here
I flew
yesterday,
home.
but we all knew he was going to be here today. So obviously the birthday cake is about to enter the studio,
Yes.
right, Steve?
No, there's no birthday cake this year. I'm sorry, Jimmy.
Why?
Wasn't in the budget.
Yeah, you want the truth.
budget.
It's been a very hard time expensing shit lately.
It's a cake, for the love of fuck.
But wait, now what happened? What was the process you wanted?
I like how you got him shell-shocked to the point where he's doing an impression of himself. He doesn't.
That wasn't an impression, was
Steve
it?
doesn't even know how to do him anymore.
You don't even know who you are.
Yeah,
I noticed that a long time ago.
Fucking really
I
raped
noticed
his
that a
soul.
long time ago.
Oh,
he
he's
does
just
impressions
a
of
No, you know what?
himself.
It doesn't really matter what I say. It's always wrong. So I just have to walk in.
See,
here.
Oh, you got him
But
bumbling,
Steve, that's
dude.
not even a joke. Patrice is onto something.
He came in. He's just like,
Who's the real Steve?
yeah, he just is. So
Will the real Steve kneel down?
Okay.
Jesus.
Steve just sat down. This could be a
All right, so Steve, what now
Yeah, what
exactly?
happened
I
Jimmy's
stopped
birthday cake.
even trying to expense shit a while ago because the blanket answer is no.
Did we
All
get
right, so you didn't try. Just say you didn't try.
I didn't try because I'm sick of trying and hearing no. So I didn't try.
What about
we
the-
had something?
Hold on,
No,
hold
Steve,
on, hold
I'm
on.
not done.
Calm
we
down.
had
He's
something.
shaking. Take a
What-
deep breath. I
we had
think this is.
something what?
I don't want you to say. You're
shit.
getting all
You
Gibson.
better get Sam.
I'm on
Yeah,
your
yeah.
side,
You
Steve.
better get
I see
Sam.
it.
Mel
He's
Gibson.
sweating and shaking. Hold on, man.
Kevin, hold on a second.
Don't make this.
cunt.
Yes. Let me tell you something. What he just did, man. I'm telling you, he talked to himself, and he's not going to take. Just calm down, Steve.
Can we get
Calm
Sam
down.
in here though? He's going to enjoy this. Sam loves this.
Wait,
stuff.
boys, can I jump off, go to the bathroom?
All right, buddy.
Yes.
Really?
Really?
I'll come back. I'll keep talking. I'll come
Okay.
Oh, all right. Yeah. All right.
Go ahead, Steve.
Go ahead, Steve.
Shit, I completely derailed.
Well,
I
Steve,
forgot what I was
didn't
going to say.
we, I'll say this. Didn't we get a strawberry rhubarb pie yesterday? Or a couple days ago?
Yeah, but that's like it was like a.
That could have
fucking-
been Jimmy's birthday fucking cake.
Jimmy, did you want a $20 rhubarb pie for your birthday?
But you could have got a $20 cake for him.
I could have, yeah.
If you
But
got the
normally
rhubarb
I
pie, you
go.
could get the cake for Jimmy.
Normally, I really was going out of the way with like $100 and something fucking expensive.
What about the crumb cake?
How about
we
just
had
an
the
ice
other
cream
day?
cake?
You want an ice cream?
They wouldn't have said no to that.
No, they wouldn't have. But I was going over the top with
No,
the
just ice
expensive
cream
ones.
cake.
I'm
So-
sorry,
What were
Jimmy.
you saying? We had something planned. What?
We had something lined up. The talent department was working on a special color, but it fucking didn't happen because certain people don't like to wake up early. But I'm not going to say anything.
Why? It's fine.
Who's going to be
I
the
was
person?
supposed to call.
Why can't you say it was? I don't mind if they didn't call. It's fine.
Yeah, why can't you say the person?
I'm not mad they didn't call.
No, it's someone you work with, so I'm not going to fucking keep. I'm not going to.
Now it sounds like you're making it up.
Yeah, you're
somebody I work with.
What are you talking about, Steve?
Opie? Anthony?
No.
If the problem
Kenny.
was that he couldn't
Gee,
get up early,
Take one more guess.
Colin?
No.
He's Kenny.
Kenny? No. Why would I listen to you? Somebody who I work with.
Yeah.
that was going to
Leno?
Uh-huh.
Oh, that's all right. He's going to tape the Tonight Show. I don't expect him to get up at 6 in the morning to call
Well,
me.
work with? I thought you meant like work.
Yeah.
Somebody
Yeah,
that
here.
Yeah, dude, no, I don't actually...
He's not a colleague. Everybody's
I was going to guess Bob Kelly.
Yeah, I'm thinking, Kenny, shit.
Yes,
Robert De Niro.
When you have to wake up, when you tape a national TV show, you don't have to get up at 5:30 to call someone you're going to see in 2 weeks to say happy birthday. You know what my happy birthday present is? I'm on the show tomorrow. That's the birthday present.
So there you go. Happy birthday.
Thank you. All right, well, it didn't happen, Jimmy. I don't know what to tell you. There
just
should have been a birthday
Steve, what
cake
are you
here
still
today.
sure of? Like when you come into this job, because you sons of bitches.
You're making it worse.
Here,
Dude.
when you walk in,
making it worse.
and you're trying to trying to be confident, but what do you absolutely know that you
no
do
matter-
well, and no matter they don't shake you in that.
No, it's it's different now. It's just a different mentality. It's no longer it's no longer a search for approval. It's just I walk in and it's the beating will be to what degree.
No, do you see how you reversed it? That you've beat him into really. If this was Roots, he has come to the point where he did change his name.
He is Toby.
I know it's hard too because you feel the pressure. Because I can feel these little sons of bitches. Look at Sam.
Kunte Carlisi.
Kunte Carlisi.
Yes. I am Kunte Carlisi.
They cut off half my mouse.
Kunte Carlisi.
Yes, I like that.
Oh shit!
I am not Toby.
Yes. I think this is my son's chicken sandwich.
Wait. Steve, calm down.
No.
I saw him.
I used to have a rule about not wanting to kill the hosts, but now...
Steve, run. Just run. It's not going to get better.
Jim, I will give you a 5-second head start.
Why?
Start running down the hall.
Because you said my son...
No, but it's not his son's son. It's in the movie.
We know.
It was
Go to Foundry and see nude pictures of
driven him
Kizzy.
insane. He now can't... The context of humor is now even level. He's in pain.
Yeah, but I would say that even if you had no kids. You know that.
No, let's not talk about this.
It's just splinters from the glory hole.
We all know.
That's my pain.
Know. But it's just, you see.
Get it?
When's the last time you've been on vacation?
God.
You got it.
Friday, 6 to 10.
Yes. I'm on vacation now.
Oh, my God. Oh, you fucking assholes. He's scared to leave for 5 fucking minutes.
I'm a man of leisure.
Oh, my God. Oh, Jesus.
I used to get the shit kicked out of me for I mistakenly took a lot of Mondays off, and then since I have been eclipsed in the fucking day off department by several individuals.
Ooh.
I'm not saying
Their
shit.
names. They mean yours.
No.
Wait,
You got something to say about that. What
What is E-Rock? Cake boy?
E-Rock?
Well, you said mistakenly. You flat out told us that this is what you were doing, so that wasn't a mistake.
No, it was a mistake to do that.
So that's
in hindsight.
In hindsight, yeah, it was a mistake.
I mistakenly lived like a Bangles song.
Anyway,
no. Scott Peterson said he mistakenly killed his wife.
Yes.
It's like, no, you did it on purpose. Well, yeah, but in hindsight, that was a mistake.
Shit. But who eclipsed him? He said he was eclipsed.
Dude, I'm not even going there, so I'll walk out of the room.
You have to.
Oh, somebody dropped dime?
You got it.
No,
we're
I'm not.
asking on the
It's
air.
not. No, I'm not going. I'm not even going to.
Somebody dropped time.
No,
it's a legit question.
Mentally,
we're on the air.
Because I can deal with it. I can deal with it on my own.
Mondays. I don't work Mondays.
Those are my cum days. No, Steve.
No. If you push, it's not going to get answered.
But it's a fair question. You
It is
can't
a fair
hold on.
question, and it's my prerogative to not answer. I'll answer it.
You're the producer of this show.
Yeah, and I can. But this is something I can address and have addressed off the air.
Fuck off the. It's a radio show. If
That's
we're
right.
saying to you,
come on,
who takes more days? That's not a secret. It's not like saying somebody told you to be personal. It's a legitimate point. Everyone throws you under the bus.
And you
Stop trying to be the nice guy. You hate these fucking guys.
No,
so
I don't.
say
No.
something.
No.
Yes, you do.
No.
And it's okay that you do.
No, it's not okay because I have to try to be. Pardon the pun, the bigger person.
Can I speak from a large? Can I speak from a large man's point of view?
Yes, please.
I like to speak from a large man's point of view.
Yes, sir.
Everyone here, okay, that teases him, other than the bosses, you guys. It's Eric, Travis, Danny, Sammy, smarmy little things that you know, when Danny says something smarmy, you go, yeah. You know what I like to do to cure your smarminess is press you against the wall and introduce you to madness. But they talk to him with that knowing that you can't touch them, that nanny smarmy shit.
Thank you.
You want to put them through every wall just so they know, motherfucker, I'm not play. He has to play a game that he shouldn't have to play, which is smarm. Which is smart. He can beat them all up on his own, and he has to deal with this niddly shit.
Got to come to physical altercation.
But see, stop. No, but just understand that people who can be physical, and you're made to feel like you're an asshole for thinking about it. Don't diminish the fact that they know that he can't fuck. Stop it. He's mentally capable of dealing with them on that level, but all of them are. It's Valkyrie.
But here's what he could do.
They are fucking on him.
Here's what he could do.
And he wants to put a hole through one of their chests. One good fucking time.
Here's what Steve could do when I say who is taking days off. That's a legit question. It's tying into a point, and it's like it's part of the show to answer that. That's not. You can't not answer that. Like when you say we're teasing you for taking days off, someone has surpassed me. Who? I don't want to say. Well, that stops the bit. This is a fucking radio show. Confess tranny's blowing me. Jesus Christ. Who takes off more days?
I don't think it's a bit to Steve.
No, it's not a bit. It's not a bit. It's
But
something I have to
understand
deal
what I'm
with.
saying.
I understand what you're saying, but it's
a
something I
radio
have
show.
to deal with.
The
And
listeners
then-
don't care what it is.
All right.
It's
Okay, then
you
you know
what I
what? For in the future, I won't bring up that shit because
you
I
did.
have to. I have to
think
deal
you
with
might
this
be lying.
stuff behind the scenes.
But then it sounds like you're lying on the air.
No,
and
I'm not lying
I
on
don't
the
think
air.
you are either.
I'm not lying.
But who
And
is
you
it
know,
that takes
Anthony,
off more
you
days?
would never say, and just thinking about how people approach this, you would never say to like Randy Couture, is it come to blows? Like, you know what Randy Couture is
Exactly.
destruction.
Yeah.
But when a guy who could be destruction is not, it's like, really, you're gonna. But
I don't have that
what's
type
going
of relationship
on?
with Randy Couture. If I did,
I feel
then
you.
I would be able to just give him shit and
about that. I
would
understand
go back
that,
and forth,
but
then
it's
he'd give
really
me shit.
it's Gulliver's kind of. It's
Yeah.
just you can. I'm telling you, Danny. Look, you got to be careful with Danny. Where it's not careful because of him. It's like because no one fears his dangerous intellect. No one's afraid of like Danny's unthinking that he knows more. No. I'm with that too because me and Danny changed. I feel I kind of go, hey, but that's it. But what
happened?
It started with that thing over at XM.
Where's Danny? Hold on, he's got to be here.
Yeah, he should.
No, he had to leave for some family thing.
Oh, okay.
So it happened over at XM where I go, wow, you really didn't. I asked him to do that download, and he goes,
Oh, no, here he is.
I asked him to do that download, but now I know how. See, I don't work here.
From that town, the
It
download
never,
thing?
but it wasn't me who stopped how we are. It was Danny. Danny's very cold like that. So, but I'm not invested in him like that where I work with him all the time, but I can tell the way he is. Like if you go, hey, Danny, you got to be careful because he huffs and he does shit that dudes don't do.
Oh, shit.
When you're dealing with dudes, you understand? And it was like, oh, well, it's like when you go, hey, man, and it's like a sigh of you're annoying me or like dudes don't deal like that. You don't do that. You don't fucking go.
I do different things.
Right, but you don't. But you do it as a dude.
I see Danny as a dude, but being able to push fucking buttons like
dudes
crazy.
don't push buttons.
Well, they do. I've seen you. I've seen you go like this.
But it's not it's a outwardly overt button push. It's not where you go, hey, could you do this or do it? You see the eye rolling. You see
What have I done to you, Patrice?
you haven't done anything to me. It's like when we had that little thing over at XM.
Over the computer, the movie thing?
It changed. I'm telling you. But one thing I don't like doing, I don't like arguing about what people both know to be the facts. It's not the same, but it's fine. It's no resentment thing. It's just like you go, I don't like to deal with the fact.
That was such an inconsequential event, as I remember.
But it wasn't.
It was Danny. It was on at the computer like he isn't now, and stuff like that. And Patrice wanted to see a site, and Danny objected.
It was for like a brand new movie thing, and
that was the foundation.
It didn't look like a legit site.
Yeah, no, that's not what made me.
But I just didn't want to get my machine infected.
Please understand that
I'm just explaining to the listeners.
That wasn't the reason.
Yeah.
That was the thing that you
was
go.
a symptom?
That was the beginning where you notice something that you go, okay, for me to continue to exist, you have to. I go, okay, this is because then it was one time you go, hey Dan, and you do it like that. But when you have to deal with a guy, on a level where you got to figure out what makes him tick, thing where it's like, oh, if I say this way, it could turn. You just kind of go, I'm not going to deal with it. He has to deal with it every day, 5 days a week, from Travis and this fucking cocksucker who snitches on him.
But you don't think Steve does things like that too, where you sit there and go like, oh, I got to deal with Steve's idiosyncracies and
when
Jimmy and Opie and me and
look at Maz. What the fuck is wrong with Maz? He's jerking off to this.
We don't have much time left to say what's wrong with fucking Maz.
But I'm saying
he's Puerto Rican.
Yeah. I know there's a lot of stuff, but I have an affinity towards because coming here, you see, it is really no one's with Steve. Oh shit! And nobody's on Steve's side. That's why I'm talking I have an affinity for that.
How would you think that would happen? I'm just asking.
But that's circumstantial. Fuck that. I'm a big guy. I know just because everybody is on that page, that still doesn't make them. I don't go with that. I have to hear the whole thing.
Steve is the lieutenant that the entire platoon wants to frag.
They're fragging him.
but
fucking cartoon bird face. He takes every second.
Oh shit!
He takes what's his name? E-Rock.
Little fat face.
Who's cartoon bird face?
Fucking E-Rock.
Sam's just standing here with a microphone, just interjecting like a bird on someone's shoulder.
If I saw, this is coming from an outsider looking in. If I saw that they had the respect and fear of him as a guy who was their lieutenant, and they fuck with him like that, they fuck with him like a regular dude. They don't fuck with him like, they don't snicker like, what a dick. And then it's like, you guys go, oh, this dick. And
how does that happen?
I don't know, but they don't give him that.
How does it happen when a lieutenant wants to get fragged? How does it happen?
Why don't they fucking like you?
I don't fucking know. I wish I knew. I honestly wish I knew. At this point, I have to just do my gig.
I'll just say,
because I don't want to go down a sinking ship. I'll be like, he's an asshole, fuck Steve, but I want to see it.
It's the lieutenant that marches his men around with turning the map, going, where the fuck are we? It's the lieutenant that marches his men through a minefield. It's the lieutenant that fucking delivers a fucking short round into another platoon.
But all these guys say, fuck you, lieutenant. If he goes, come on, soldiers, let's go to this minefield, they go, suck my dick, you fucking sissy. And they fucking ride him.
Because 10 other times, 20 of their buddies got blown up in the minefield.
Not these motherfuckers.
There's a lot of...
Danny sticks both his middle fingers at Steve. Steve is scared to death of Danny. Like, get the fuck out of here, Steve.
You brought up a lot of incompetent examples, by the way. I just want to acknowledge that.
I was just saying, as soon as he walks in with anything, Steve's a faggot voice. Like, I'm like, holy shit.
Yeah, it is funny though.
That's good radio.
It's hilarious.
That's good radio. You can't.
Which is hilarious. But it's hilarious.
There is a line between what goes on when the mics are on, and even when they're off during spots. But I mean, like when the show's over and shit like that.
So Steve is a douche. I just don't know him.
I don't fucking. If I see Steve on the streets, I won't go, hey, yeah, it's high.
Yes, you will. Hello in the streets, faggot.
Am I not very courteous to you off the air?
How did you even conceive it? Look, here's Steve's baby. How did you conceive a child being a flaming homosexual?
Like, how'd you make a baby fucking in the ass? Fucking a man in the ass. It's beautiful.
It feels good.
It's beautiful. It's just, I'm saying, as a big dude, you're playing with the dude from Rampage. He's a big dude. Steve is a big guy, man. And this little guy's fucking with him in a, you're a big guy, I'm a little guy way, but you know you can't hit me. So it's like he has to be a little guy. He is physical. So it's like, stop fucking with him on that way, because somebody could get fucked up.
But the physical thing,
like a black man.
No, the physical thing doesn't matter. It's as a boss.
That's possible.
As times they don't fear him as a boss.
Just a little.
As a boss, they don't fear him. That's where the problem is. His size doesn't matter because you can't think that way when you're teasing each other.
That's what I mean.
Because you're not on the street, you're at work.
No,
but as a boss, they don't fear him. I'm saying. That's
Kenny
the difference.
knows as a fucking big, as a formidable man. He has to behave in a non-physical way, but he know when somebody fucks with him that he can be physical with to stop it all.
But he wouldn't on the job. Like, I would never be afraid of Kenny hitting me at Sirius or hitting one of these guys. Kenny would, if he had to fill out paperwork, he would do it properly. Kenny would nail somebody in the way that's work appropriate.
That's also Kenny's job.
No. But I'm saying
I'm talking inside.
Kenny wouldn't just beat the shit out of them like he'd want to.
But the want is, I'm saying. Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
is that's all. I'm just.
Steve.
You know, I don't know if I should be on Steve. I know I come every once in a while, but I watch Steve crumble.
Danny had a comment too.
I'll change sides in a second.
Nothing.
Danny's got to defend himself too. I know he wanted to.
Oh, okay, sorry.
I don't know. I mean, between me and Patrice, I didn't think I was ever pushing your buttons in any way.
No, you weren't. It's
actually, you know what's funny, because it just came up the other day. I was saying how things between me and you have been different for a while, and actually I wanted to give you a call and talk about it off the air.
Because me and Danny do the
solid,
thing.
right? What's
It's really
this off
tight,
the
but
air
it's
stuff I hear.
Yeah, it's off the air.
What is this stuff?
it wasn't. It was just like it could. As far as I'm, that's what I'm saying. As far as dude shit,
right?
As for me as an apology, saying an apology or taking one, the shit is done. I never don't accept an apology, and I want my apology to be accepted. You know, it's just what. But I watch, it's like these two motherfuckers as a dude when I'm looking, and somebody's trying to say sorry, and they're still not fucking cool. That's fucking strange on every level. It's just like, hey man, I'm sorry. And it's like, nope.
This is a fucked up place to work.
It really
if I
is.
say sorry, dude.
What a bunch of fucking psychopaths. We can't even argue the point Patrice just made.
I know.
That's strange to me as a dude, man.
You just made a human point that we're not used to.
But Patrice,
all just we have no idea.
And
what
I know
that's
it's
about.
radio. I know the radio shit is, you know.
There's no
Sam, question?
If you said sorry, like I'm sorry for my behavior, I would expect the behavior not to repeat, right?
Oh, shit.
Is that the lieutenant?
Fucking Sam.
Let me tell you what Sergeant
Private
Barnes would have
Sam.
did if any of these guys.
Oh, shit.
Sergeant Barnes would have went deaf. Now what do you all know about death? And sliced one of their faces.
Producing what do you know about producing?
Death by chocolate. Sorry. Steve. I apologize.
Oh, shit.
Steve, you wanted to say something?
Oh, now look, I know you're all love stunt brain.
And I love Danny.
VD. I know there's VD
He's been fucked in the ass 6 times, and still he keeps coming.
The only thing that can kill this show is Steve.
Patrice is piling on. You were defending him.
That's the rules are funny. I'm a driver. I want to drive him to suicide, but I don't mean it. It is funny. But I'm saying this. I'm trying to.
Listen, we gotta get.
And by the way, I must say, I love Danny. I miss like us.
What it used to be.
But I just don't want to put myself in a spot to be mad at another man. I don't like that shit.
We used to have like half-hour phone calls.
Oh, that sounds sexy.
It was nice. No, I missed that because it did change.
For me.
Things aren't different.
You know, I just. You
guys
got one more thing.
We got to get out of here for Ron Fest.
I just want to say that it's different for me because I don't want to put myself in a position to be angry at at a dude. Right. So I just go, all right, let me.
So you step off.
And let me leave.
I think the thing is so small between you two, it could be fucking resolved in like a 5-minute phone
I'll walk to the elevator.
Yeah. It really is. There's too much there. You guys are a lot of fun.
There's no way Kevin Smith is still on the.
Of course I'm here.
Kevin Smith is the greatest.
That's a big clap right there, man. That's a fucking huge ovation right there. He likes drama. That's beautiful. That's fucking beautiful, man.
Goddamn, thanks for going with that one. I wasn't sure you were still there.
I step back for good radio, man. I know how to pass the ball.
All right, listen, Kevin is a trooper and a true friend of the radio show.
Yes.
Cop Out on DVD and Blu-ray. He sold me on this because he's doing commentary. I never fucking watch commentary stuff. I'm not that guy. But in this case, I'm definitely going to watch the Kevin Smith commentary on Cop Out. So
come to the birthday show.
August 2nd, the Count Basie Theater.
Let's do that, man.
It's 732.
Come on down.
732-842-9000. And Kevin's website is View Askew, VIEWASKEW.com. And, you know, that Kevin Smith on Twitter, you get like 1.5 million fucking followers.
What are you up to, Kevin, on Twitter?
1.67. I've been hovering in the same area for like a while now. What I do is, like, I'll go on mad tweeting rampages where you do like 50 tweets and you'll lose like 2,000 followers, and over the course of the next week they come back.
Yeah, they always come back.
You lose them again when you start going on a rampage again, like posting a lot. But yeah, they're still around.
Right on, man.
And I'll see you this week at Comic-Con.
Yeah, at Comic-Con. Please find me, dude.
All right, buddy. I'll talk to you
All right, we'll
soon.
see you at your birthday party. Thanks, Kevin.
Thanks, guys.
Kevin Smith, everyone.
So
That's
fucking
hilarious.
funny.
He was there through the whole time.
Yeah, when he fucking.
That's great.
Yeah, I'm still here.
Where are you going to be, Patrice?
I was hoping. I knew that would be a big laugh.
Miami this weekend.
Miami this weekend. Miami
Miami
Improv for Patrice. and I'll be in Atlanta at the end of the month, and I guess I'm leaving.
You know what? I gotta say it. We should have fucking got Jimmy's cake. I don't know why we're depending on fucking Steve. We should have made sure you had a cake today.
Delia, you bitch!
I mean, it's not a good enough excuse that the company can't pay for a fucking birthday cake.
That's not a big deal.
Yeah, but you know what?
My cake, got my cake.
It's better for me that I don't have any.
But I'll take some. I gotta take blame for that. We can't fucking, bitch the company out because we couldn't afford a $20 cake.
She got Peter Christopher.
It's pretty fucking lame.
Such a fucking ridiculous birthday number. 42. Doesn't need a cake.
That is a dumb number.
A cake
for
is killing him.
We were betting earlier. We could just.
Cake is killing him at 42.
Yeah, this is true.
That's
Clogging
true.
up his
All right.
fucking
You know what?
colon.
Fuck you and fuck your cake. You're right,
Fuck
Patrice.
cake.
Patrice made a point
Yeah,
there.
that's for sure.
And thanks to Steve and everybody else. And
Yes.
You motherfucker.
Yes.
It's so stressful.
It's a movie.
This is a stressful area, man.
It's a movie about the war about me. It was called Buffoon.
Steve, run, Steve, run. Steve's running.
Oh, he's going to kill you.
Sweetie, I just want to so you know this pisses you off.
Run.
That's terrible.
We're gonna leave you with Bob Kelly rapping, but before you turn off your radio, don't, because Dirk took the Bob Kelly rap and made it into something, I do believe. So let's check this out. Ron and Fez next. Thank you. See you tomorrow. Patrice, thank you. Have fun in Miami.
Thank you.
What's up? I'm Bobby K, and I'm on the radio.